Philadelphia. I'm Bruce Buffer. It's time for the Anthony Gorgano Show.
Live from the Xfinity studio. Play the song. Oh my God, I could cry. You know, all of those games where they let you down, every one of them, every one of those games, it's surreal. It's absolutely surreal. I was texting with my cousin. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. It is a glorious Friday. We'll get to tomorrow night in just a second. But I was texting with my cousin Joey, and I go, we were both expecting the same thing. Like, I'm like, they're going to let you down. I decided to go in yesterday believing. Like, all right, bleep it. Let's go. This is what we do. Let's see what happens. But in the back of my mind, I'm still thinking, yeah, they're probably going to lose this game, right? Like, this is kind of how it goes. It's the MO of this team. And they freaking won, and they played great. Like, they played great basketball. They played great defense. They had a great plan. They were well coached. They executed. They were great last night. They completely dominated the Celtics. That wasn't fluky. That wasn't the Celtics just didn't make their shots. They didn't make their shots, but the Sixers played really good defense. Like, the Sixers had a huge role in why Boston didn't make their shots. So it wasn't like, well, they just didn't shoot well. Last night, they played a great game. It was one of the great games that they have played. Maybe the best one since the finals, 0-1 finals, when game one, AI step over. I mean, they were sensational. Tyrese Maxey, God love you. You are just a treasure, a city treasure. He is the greatest Maximus. He was fantastic last night. He dropped 30. It was just the starters were awesome, right? Paul George was spectacular last night. 5 threes, 23 points, great defense. Embiid was great, like in his role, right? Like, he played the role of facilitator. 8 assists in 8 times, man. 10 boards. VJ, I mean, they were just great. I mean, Boston shot 12 of 41 from 3. They like to get all 55 threes. They couldn't get all 55 shots. They got all 41 threes. That's it. Only made 12. The water bug, the bed bug, Pritchard, couldn't do anything. 1 for 8 from 3 by the bed bug, Pritchard. Oh, it was great. Tatum and Brown. Brown's crying. Tatum's crying. Meanwhile, every play they push off. It's this. Every play is a push off. And they're crying as Jaylen Brown's picking up his 3rd foul early in the second quarter. It was, what a night. Like, they dominated the game from start to finish. Boston never really made a run. They never really made a run. It was just an awesome game, man. It was incredible. What a 24 hours in Philadelphia. It was one of the greatest. Like, we saw the Cam York goal. I did that. Let's play that thing. Here we go. The last 24 hours, Jules, in Philadelphia, right? We begin with the at 10:49, the Cam York. Look at it, man. Score! And then 2 walk-offs by Donnie Baseball. Freaking love it. And then here we go. Maximus. And then I figured for good measure, I throw in a 1049. Howie's still a genius. All right. That's being 4 for 4, one of the greatest 4 for 4 times in recent memory. My cousin said, and I agree with him, that it was probably the best week for the Xfinity Mobile Center since it was constructed. Like if you go like Sixers, Flyers together, success in the same spring, this is the best one. And now we got a game 7. And I want you to hear what Embiid said last night because I'm with you, dude. Here's the big fella. He's asked about the Celtics.
44 years in this historic rivalry since the Sixers last eliminated the Celtics in a playoff series. How do you view this opportunity on Saturday to try to do that?
I mean, I've been playing these guys for so long. I'm tired of losing to them. So we have a chance to accomplish, something special. I mean, they're a great team, and you look at everything they have. That's a super team. So we just got to go in there with the mindset we've had for the last, 2 games, last 2 wins, and one play at a time. Tough environment, but we've been there. We won 2 games over there. So just keep doing what we've been doing, and we're coming from.
There it is.
44 years.
There it is. I'm tired of losing to the Celtics. Me too, Joe. Me too. I remember 1982. I remember it. I remember the year before when the Sixers had a 3-1 lead, and all that stood in their way was Moses with the Rockets for an NBA championship. And we kept thinking, well, this is it. The Moses taking care of the Lakers. We're going to beat the Rockets. Let's go. And they blew a 3-1 lead. Following year, the year that we're talking about, 1982, the Sixers blew a 3-1 lead. They played Game 7 on a Sunday in Boston. And that was Andrew Toney, the Boston Strangler, and the beat LA. And ever since then, we have lost to those Green Goblins. We have lost to them. Oh, they hate the faces. Every last one of those hate the faces. Finally, we got a shot tomorrow night. I want to see them shoot with tight butts. All right? Let's see how they shoot with tight butts in a Game 7. Let's go. All right? How about it? Hey, real quick, I don't bring VG up here, but coming up in 6 minutes, Toc will join us. In the middle of the night, the NHL decided to put Game 1 of Flyers-Canes tomorrow night. So I hate this. We got Game 7 and Game 1 at 7:30 and 8 o'clock. Oh, I get the double device. Thank God for Xfinity, because we can have both games on. But I like to concentrate. I don't want to blow them all both at the same time. Oh, NHL, what are you doing? BG.
Oh, man.
What's up, my brother?
This is what I envisioned. This is when I sat in Reading Terminal Market and you all mocked me. You, Pat McClune, everybody, when I said, if they're healthy, they can get to the final. They can beat this Celtics team. They're healthy. Paul George, dude, that suspension is the greatest thing that ever happened in his career.
No, he's balling, dude. You're right.
I mean, I guess he said that he had nagging injuries going up until then, and he couldn't work out. 100%, dude.
He played great,
dude.
He was great last night.
That behind the back pass to VJ for the jam. I just found a reaction. Maybe we can play it later. Martone and Barkey are first row, and their reaction when they see that dunk is unbelievable. Yeah,
you got it. Play it. Let's play it, Jules.
Kids are losing their mind.
Play it, Jules. That's
Give it
awesome.
for your man.
Yeah.
Oubre. Forgive us, Kelly. Anthony's under a lot of stress. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Thank you for that tremendous game, Kelly Oubre.
Easy.
Here they are. They're on the bottom right. You'll see them.
Oh!
Someone like holding his hat like, oh my
God. Oh, that's fantastic.
so great.
That's fantastic. Yo.
Oh,
That was great. Oh, I love it. I love it.
I was doing that on my couch. I was like, what?
We got to give up some. I want to me, Embiid deserves a ton of credit, right? Because there was a lot of talk, all right, about Embiid and whether or not they were better without him.
Mm-hmm.
And they posed a better chance without him.
Mm-hmm.
And in fact, I did a Fox hit before the last game, and I said, no, they're not better without him. They need him. Like, you need him to play. And he integrated really well. Like, he was great last night.
Awesome.
Like, 8 assists, man.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right? He took the back seat. He rebounded.
He's passing so well out of the low
right,
post.
like he passed the ball. He was in a good position last night.
And defensively, dude, I've never seen him look like this. Perhaps the appendix has been an issue for years. I mean, it might have been slowing him down. I don't know. You remove it, he looks like Michael Cooper out there defensively right now, dude.
Oh, my God, that's
I
great.
can't believe the way he's like
I love
covered and pressuring. Their intensity on defense, I mean, I don't know where it's all coming from.
No, but they,
man, oh man, they've set it
their
to another
intensity
level
on
right now.
like that's where it's been. Like that's what's been the key.
Yeah,
is that, and then again,
being really physical with Jaylen Brown,
12 for 41 from 3. Like they only got off 41 shots,
dude.
41 threes. That's a big deal.
You're watching it, you're just in amazement. It's like, what is going on? Something's got you got to feel like, oh, they're gonna make a run.
It was
soon.
Donnie Baseball.
Well, Topper's been the problem. Everyone's undefeated since they fired him. No Philadelphia team's lost a game since Topper got kicked out of town.
Poor Topper. And the Phillies, the best is they come back in the bottom of the ninth in game 1, right? Yeah. And Stott, of all people, right? Stott gets the big triple.
Yeah.
All right. And then in game 2, they blow the lead.
Yeah.
Come back, and it's Bohm with the sack fly.
Bohm's your hero. Bohm and Stott.
I mean, are you kidding me?
Yeah, the whole world's tipped its access without Topper around. Fit Dad CEO with a $20 super chat. Play the song, he says.
Play it, Fit Dad. Play it.
I think we had another one,
what
too.
What in the world? Why are we playing Saturday night?
Dude, Gary Bettman, he owes us better than that.
I know.
There's a reason the ratings are up in this Pittsburgh Flyers
Everybody
series.
wants.
It's not because of the
Penguins.
Penguins.
It's not Bettman, dude. It's ABC.
It's ABC?
It's ABC.
He can put his foot down. No, and say, listen, dude, we got to stagger this.
No, listen, TV calls the shots. He's powerless when it comes to that. Wow. The ABC calls the shots. They say we want the Philly market. The problem is they're in a vacuum. They don't understand that this is a sports town through and through, and that you're just splitting the fan base.
Oh, they act like there's no crossover. Well, Flyer fans are Flyers fans, and Sixer fans are Sixers fans.
That's not true. This is a town where we're full. I created this 4-4, all right? Like I created Play the Song.
Yes.
And like it got ripped off.
No, man, if you had 15 cents for every time someone plays it, you could buy me lunch today for sure.
Yeah. I wouldn't have to stress.
We got Elbow Lance, $4.99 super chat. I stay in Harrisburg. I'm moving to Philly if we make the final 17 exclamation marks.
Come on, brother. Let's go. Let's move here, man. You're good. Move here.
Oh, man, they're tight. Boston is tight.
They'll be
it
tight.
wasn't even game 7.
They'll be tight. I can't believe, though. I'm thrown for a loop that we wake up this morning and that game 1's tomorrow night.
Like, yeah, this should have been Sunday.
Like, come on,
let's make it Sunday, 8 o'clock.
Oh, dude, what are you doing?
It's outrageous.
Like, man, this is crazy. I mean, come on, like my head's going to explode. I got a game 7 against the Celtics and a game 1 Flyers in the second round against Brindy. Talk versus Brindy.
I heard it overnight. I woke up. I had sports radio on. I was like, this got to be a mistake. There's no way this is happening.
I kept hearing Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah, well, I thought Keith Jones was on the radio yesterday saying he couldn't see it starting earlier than Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, Sunday,
Sunday, 8
I
o'clock.
get Sunday,
Yeah,
right?
Sunday night
Sunday
playoff hockey.
makes sense.
Yes.
Right? It's, you want, now I know they got other games on Sunday. So there's no games tomorrow night. That's the problem, is that in both the NBA playoffs and the NHL playoffs, the only games are our games. But would you agree that this is the best the building has had ever together?
What year to come in?
I mean, 2001 was probably
That's
the
good.
closest.
That's good.
Was the closest.
Yeah.
Because that was the Tampa, right?
Yes. But the energy you got every other night.
That's what
I
it is.
don't know
All
it's been
right,
like this.
we got the man of the hour as he prepares for game 1 against the Carolina Hurricanes. Let's go welcome on the Xfinity Mobile call-in line, Tock! Let's go, brother! Let's go, man!
How you guys doing? How you guys doing?
When did you find out that we're playing tomorrow night?
I should put you guys in the lineup. You guys are ready to go.
I'll hit somebody for you, Todd.
Anthony, you might go somebody on the draw right off the bat. 100%.
When did you find out that we're playing tomorrow night?
I got the text about 11:40 last night.
Oh my God!
Yeah. And I'm sure, some guys go to bed early. Some of our players, I'm sure they just woke up this morning and got the call. Quick turnaround. So we now, got to get prepared. 1:30 flight. We'll practice, and then now we got to, probably have a 5:30 meeting at the hotel and game plan a little bit. Get Carolina. So a quick turnaround, and sometimes that's good though. Sometimes it's good to get right back into it. But to me, this is all about a mindset playing Carolina. They what cards they have. Hey man, we got ace king and we're playing it. Like that's the way they play the game. And so to me, this is a big mindset for us, how we want to play against them.
What did they show you in that game 6? It's a greasy game, right? It's white knuckle the whole way. What did they show you, brother?
Well, listen, we've been a resilient group all year. We listen. We know we're not pretty sometimes, and sometimes you got to play the game. There's times when I thought we were pressing really good and we had the puck, and then sometimes I thought we backed off. Obviously, overtime, I didn't kind of backed off a little bit. I think, Anthony, that's a little bit to do with inexperience and a little bit of youth. I'm not blaming the young guys, but a little bit of inexperience. It seemed like when we had the puck, guys were just satisfied of just, kind of getting rid of the puck. And I think we got to be able to have the, that mindset. Hey, no, there's a time to make a play. Let's go for it. We're not pushing all the chips in. We're not being, we're not just sending 3 guys and giving them odd man rushes. Still playing the game the right way. I just think there's that extra, we want to keep that puck. So, but I give us a lot of credit. I mean, I know Vladdy was awesome for us, did a hell of a job, gave us some confidence, and we knew we had him back there. But just the resilience, playing against a veteran team like that against Pittsburgh.
I love what you did. I mean, your lineup, you pushed all the right buttons. And, Beachcoff comes back and played a hell of a game. Like, what was how did that mindset for him? Was it a good wake-up call for him?
Yeah, it depends on how players take it. I mean, wake up call. I don't know. I think Mitch is a guy that, he's learning the game. He's learning the team game. And I thought he supported the puck well. I thought, he took the puck to the net a couple of times, what we want him to do. We want him to be, he was creative. There's a time he had the breakaway. That's the time we want him to take off. Like, these are things he's starting to learn. And I keep telling you guys, this is no different than Bump and Barkey and Martone. They're all in the same kind of group. They're going to be learning on the job. Sometimes it's a good look good, sometimes bad. And sometimes it's okay to take a back seat and watch, or Mitch worked with the coaches the day before. Yeah, I get it. Players are upset and they don't like it. But that's just the way it is if you want to build the team the right way. And, I thought he took the information and he applied it. that's great. Now we play Carolina, and it's a whole new experience, a whole different team, right?
Yeah.
And the young guys are gonna have to play and the veterans a real fast pace. And it's about, Anthony, all one-on-one battles. You play Carolina, it's all one-on-one battles. If you can win more of your share, you have a good chance of winning.
What do you prepare what you're going to say to them? Like, do you think about what you're going to say to them? Like, especially since, you beat Pittsburgh and, I don't want to say house money, but like nobody expected, for us to be here. It's been just an incredible ride. How do you then convey to them like, all right, yo guys, like we can win this thing?
Opportunity, right? Yeah, I agree. Like, I know people saying house money and, whatever the odds are, we're really big underdogs, all that stuff. But it's an opportunity for us Saturday night to win a hockey game in the NHL playoffs in the second round. So what are you willing to do? And then we'll worry about game two when game two happens. I think you just got to think that way. You can't go in it, well, hey, good, we beat Pittsburgh. We were supposed to make the playoffs. And I know everybody's happy, but I think it's and you're asking about messaging. Our first messaging today is not even video. Video will be tonight, is mindset. What is our mindset going into this game, going against Carolina? How are we going to play them? And we have some messaging stuff that there's some T-shirts that I'm a visual guy, and the players had that belief. That the
I love that, man. Yeah,
great messaging, right? Now it's going to be about to me about playing a team they're basically saying, hey, we're going to beat you in a one-on-one battle, and that and we got to have the courage and the resilience and to say, no, we're fighting back. No, we're going to win a one-on-one battle. And then you play the game. Then it organically happens.
Do you, it's a pretty cool story. Like you and Brindy, right? Like,
yeah.
I mean, it's all, these storylines are great. Like, but you and Brindy is a pretty cool thing.
Yeah. We have these, every summer they have a coaches, the GM meetings, and, you see the guys there. I remember I saw Brindy this summer. You give him a hug. Brindy's a hell of a coach, right? He was a hell of a flyer, a hell of a hurricane. He's a motivator, right? He's got his teams prepared. They play a certain way, so I really respect that. That's one thing I respect about Roddy. But there's certain things now I got to figure out. How can we use some of whatever? I'm not sure is what their weaknesses. What can we counteract against them? Roddy he's a hard match guy. So what can I do to help our players? There's a lot of different things that I got to play the mind game too, but also let the players play. Like, you can't overcoach sometimes in these series, and I think something that sometimes the coach, you got to give them information and let the game play.
Listen, I don't want to take up any more of your time. You're busy. You got prep to do. Go get him, brother. Let's go, man.
Thanks, man. Thanks. I appreciate it.
You're the best, buddy. Top.
Love it. I love this Brittany target, man.
Yeah, it's the best. The greatest is that I was talking to the Flyers this morning, and they're like, listen, like we got this news about game one.
It's wild.
And Toc promised to come on. Like he wants to do it, but he's only got a few minutes. I'm like, dude, I go, listen, he don't need to do it. It's like, no, he wants to do it. So I'm like, all right, all good. Like, I'll make sure I get him out of there.
Yeah.
To get to work.
Mm-hmm. Dude, that sucks. Like you said, guys go to bed early. They got families. They wake up. They're like, oh, we're traveling today. I'm leaving at noon or 1 today.
Like, you can't do that.
That's ridiculous.
It's got to be Sunday. What are you doing, man? It's nuts. It's insane. I don't get it.
I feel good, though, because I don't know. I'm a Zamboner. I don't know the ins and outs of ice hockey strategically. I never played it, but it resembles the Jersey trap we were so frustrated with Carolina style, and he played through that, so he should know it. He's familiar with that kind of a style of defense, I think.
Yes.
I feel good.
Yes. All right. We got to take a quick CO. All right. And then we'll come back, and we got lots to get to. Sixers. We're going to do the brain. We got Devon coming up. Mikey G. Coming up, because it's a 4-for-4 time, and so we'll talk to Mikey G.
Hopefully he's wearing the crest today.
I think he will.
All right.
I think
I'll be disappointed in him if he's not.
All right. Yeah, I agree. All right. Lots to get to. Let's talk about some of our friends, shall we? Let's talk about Parks Casino, the Parks Sportsbook online casino app. All right, what do we got for Game 7? Sixers and C's. I'm looking at it now. We got Flyers are I think plus 180 for Game 1, if I heard correctly.
All right. I mean,
somewhere around
I'm
there.
okay with that. Let me see. Let me
And
get the Sixers.
Sixers, what, plus 5.5?
7.5.
7.5.
They're getting disrespected now.
Dude, what you saw last 2 games
Yes.
is real. Like,
Right.
I think you got to play the Sixers.
There's been the 2 blowouts. This Game 7 is not going to be a blowout.
No.
7.5.
I know.
Yeah, Flyers are plus 165. Wow.
It's
I
not
like
bad.
it. Yeah.
It's not bad. All right. BetParks.com, man. Check it out. New customers get up to $1,000 casino bonus back plus 250 spins on the game's sweetest collective. You got to be 21 in PA, New Jersey, Michigan, Maryland. If you have a gambling problem, please call 1-800-GAMBLER. And let's talk Xfinity. I love our Xfinity. Yes. The 5-year price guarantee. I'm all discombobulated today. I'm in a 4-for-4 coma. Imagine Wi-Fi that makes everything in your home work together, finds and fixes problems before you even notice them. Like super intelligent Wi-Fi with a 6th sense lets you stream the game even when the whole family's online. All your devices working in perfect harmony for 5 whole years. The best part, no annual contracts, no hidden fees. Xfinity's best equipment included. Take it from me, a lot changes in 5 years. Championships are won, records are broken, kids grow bigger than you, but your Wi-Fi should stay reliable and stay put. Yeah, lock in your price. Unlock the possibilities with Xfinity. You can learn more at Xfinity.com. Xfinity. Imagine that. Select plans only. Restrictions apply. All right, buddy. So, let's go Sixers.
Yeah.
All right. It's 7.5.
Yep.
And we'll have the break coming up in 15 minutes. So we'll talk to him. But 7.5. Here's what is real. Let's try to talk through this.
Mm-hmm.
To me, what's real is we've now seen the Sixers switch up defensively, not give it, which I never understood why they would double like they do and, have those.
Leaving guys wide open.
I mean, open threes and where, they're playing hot potato to find the open man and the Sixers are scrambled defensively. We haven't seen that the last 2 games.
Nah, they've been playing sticky defense for the most part. And they're contested. A lot of the shots are contested. And I just think the intensity that they're playing with. Shooting, you can't be thinking about it. You can't be tight. And there's something about contesting a 3.
Well, right. I mean, the number that doesn't lie to me is 41.
That they only got the 41 up?
Yes, because they hunt threes, right?
Yeah.
So they want to get up 50, 55 threes a game, right? And the fact that they only got up 41 is about the way the Sixers have been playing them. And I think that's real.
Totally real. Yeah,
right?
It's not a fluke. What we've seen the last 2 games is not a fluke.
Right, because they have been the better team by far. Look, the one thing I'll say, and I'm careful because I've been burned by Boston forever, dude.
Yes.
Burned by the Celtics. Right? I thought it was over in Game 6 with Embiid and Harden. Right? I thought it was over back in the day in 1981. Right? I go back. All right? I've been burned by these creeps. All right?
Yeah.
Green Goblins.
It's different. Maxey's different. Maxey's so clutch.
They're also, before we get to the Sixers, dude, they're not the team that beat the Sixers and with Harden and Joe in Game 6.
Yeah.
They're not the same team, right? Like, there's no Drew Holiday.
True.
There's no Marcus Smart.
Yes.
Right? Like, those kinds of tough
Chippy,
defenders.
edgy. Yeah.
Real tough defenders. And I keep looking at them and I go, it's Tatum and Brown, and yeah, they got a bunch of role players, and they can swing it, they can shoot it sometimes, the whole thing. But they're not good defensively. Like, if you look at the matchups, look what Maxey did last night.
We saw a little bit of what Legler said, too. Screens were a little further away from the three.
Yes.
Yeah,
Legs
was on it. Gave him a little momentum going to the basket.
Get those screens 38 feet from the basket.
Yeah. So
all right.
Better have legs.
This way, Kada can't. He's not going to go. He stinks. Is right. He stinks. He's Bona.
He is Bona.
Yeah. Yes. Did you see him in that screen where he gets called for the offensive foul on the screen, and he looked like he was blocking?
Yes.
It was there, like, and he fell off, like, and then he had the nerve to complain.
Yeah, then he's like, what are you doing?
Like, these guys were chirping. I saw both Brown and Tatum both do it. Well,
they're soft, dude.
They are.
You
soft.
play physical with them, it changes everything on their game.
Brown, man.
Yeah.
Can't stand him.
Tatum's banged up.
Yeah,
he ain't feeling good right now. Let's go.
Air ball.
I like
air ball.
And then the fans last night chanting, "We want Boston back at them." Last night, I like that. The building was loud. I was like, all right, man. I even looked. I was like, prices were good last minute. You couldn't get in cheap. I was like, all right, the city's feeling it.
Yeah, well, listen, here's the truth of the matter, because I reflected. I understand. Like, I'm in the same, I think we all have our mindset toward this thing, right?
Yeah.
Like, we all have our mindset that we have been burned by this team. Like, the Sixers, God bless them.
You meant the Celtics.
No,
you're talking about the Sixers.
No, the Sixers have burned us.
Yes.
Like, the Sixers have burned us.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Right? Like, they have killed us in the past.
Fit SEO pops up with a $20 super chat. Favorite stat of the night: Pritchard's punchable face going 1 from 8 from 3. Ha!
Dude, I'm so with you. He's such a hate the face. He's like this.
Dude,
he's a
sleaze
he's a sleaze stack, but he's like a mangy, like, he's not even a dog, because dogs are lovable, right? So he's a mangy animal, he's like a critter.
Like a coyote, maybe?
He's a critter.
A critter?
Yeah.
I got a critter in my house. I'm having issues right now. Yeah.
What do you got?
I got them out. I got some mice pop around, but no, they never pop into my living room while I'm watching the game. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Well, the critters can be mice, but they can also be raccoons, like the country critter, right? They're a nuisance.
Chipmunk.
Right. Like,
chipmunks.
Chipmunk's a critter. Like Pritchard's a critter. He's a critter. You look at him and you just go, just put him in a cage.
He looks like Bob. The dummy.
Nah, well, he's a hate the face Bob, but he's at least a handsome.
Bob's handsome?
Well, he's got like a good chin, right? Pritchard looks like a half an alien, mazy critter. Like, oh, God, I can't stand him. Hate him.
Yes, Mickey. This critter must have hopped in my bag from the studio here. It came to my house.
Oh, the critters travel from this.
Oh, dude, it's unnerving when you see them.
The critters travel.
Dude, I got a 72-pound dog. I got 2 dogs. One's a herding dog, and the other's a 72-pound.
Dogs
just stay there looking at it, like, hey, what's up, dude?
Nah, well, they're like, that's why you need a cat.
Get a cat. That's what I was
the
saying.
cat.
I'm allergic to the cats, but
but the cat is.
Yeah.
Cat's cool.
Cat's a hunter.
Yeah.
Right? The cat comes and goes and gets it for you. Yeah, I'm a dog guy, but I respect the cat.
Yeah, of course.
Like, the cat, the cat's a badass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I feel good about this matchup too, because like the threes, they don't like you live and die with them. But the Sixers have a nice mid range. Like, they just get their 2 points. They get the threes when they need them, clutch. But they're Embiid's mid range game, Maxey's mid range game, Paul George is just that dude's shooting like 54% from 3 right now. He's feeling everything. I feel great.
So
this line came out at 9.5. I looked. It dropped to 7.5. So
9.5. Are they nuts?
Yes.
9.5.
Yes.
Brain probably all over the Sixers at 9.5.
He probably dropped it down, yeah.
You know?
Mhm.
But, like, if you think about it, dude, what's real, right? So are their defenses real?
Sixers?
Yeah, I'm going to keep talking. I think this is an important conversation.
Yeah.
I think the other thing that's real is the Embiid factor, right? Because he's such a dominating force, and he's moving the ball really well, and that opens up. We all thought, listen, if they were always healthy, how many times did we say, "Oh, yeah, guy, can you imagine if they're healthy?"
Yeah.
Right, like all four of them with VJ.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe they're real. Like last night, you know how many bench points the Sixers had?
No.
6.
6? And that's interesting because everyone's like, we're going to need another big night from Grimes.
Grimes
4
had
points?
4 points.
Mm.
Grimes had 4 points.
The thing with it, Embiid just looks different. He doesn't have his mopey moments.
No.
He doesn't look like frustrated mentally.
No.
No, he looks like he's in a good spot.
No, he's in a great
I've never
place.
seen him hustle like this on defense. Maybe, back when he came around.
Listen, here's the thing about the dude, right? Like the guy, you can't question his heart. Like he wants to win.
No, absolutely.
Like all the other stuff, all those injuries and all it's a part of the story. But, I think the guy sees the moment and goes, this is it, man. I only got a couple years left.
Yeah.
And this is a shot. So I think he's giving you anything. Listen, he's always on the floor, but he dove the other night.
Yeah.
I
don't know if I like that, but he's doing it.
No, but he's trying everything he can.
And I feel like him seeing Paul George playing the way he is, like I think it was Kyle might have had it in the article where Embiid was instrumental in getting Paul George here. He wanted George to come here.
Yeah.
So I think he's seeing that this is happening. And I don't know.
I can't believe it. George, listen, he's played greght.
Dude,
he's had a great series. Right, and he's shooting the ball. Dude,
he's handling the rock. He looks calm out there.
5 for 8. You know? He's shooting the basketball.
He's 54.3% from 3 during this series.
It's unbelievable. It really is.
The chat wants you to give Oubre some love for last night.
I'm giving all the love I can.
He played really well physically, defensively.
And
come on. No. Say he had a good game.
He had a good game.
All right.
All right. I'm not going overboard. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it because the problem has been he's been inflated for the whole time. So I'm not doing it. He has one good game. Listen, they're going to win this thing not because of Kelly Oubre. They're going to win this thing because of Embiid, because of Paul George, and because of the lead and Edgecombe, but also their leader. All right?
Nick Nurse.
The guy that has the biggest heart in the city is Tyrese Maxey. Maximus.
All right, so here's the last couple comments that people are giving us some feedback. Colbs. Oubre was a pest all night, cuz. Give him the hat tip. Joe Rockhead. Give Nurse some love, cuz.
You love tweaking me, man.
I'm not tweaking. I'm just the messenger.
Now, I did say, if you not
on the incredible sinking chair.
If you recall, I said they were well coached last night.
I didn't hear
it. Was in my.
You did say that? You did say that?
Yes.
Did he say that, Julia?
I said
Julia's
that they were
nodding.
well coached. I didn't say Nick Nurse by name, but I said that they were well coached. They were. He did. Listen. I love the defensive game plan that he's had the last 2 nights. Mm-hmm. I thought it was great last night. Mm-hmm. I thought last night they defended the 3. Like, look, game 5, I thought the Celtics kind of mailed it in, right? Like, I thought last night the Sixers stole it. Like, I think game 5, the Celtics, they got up to that lead. Remember they got up to that lead? Mm-hmm. I thought it was going to be easy.
The right? Celtics?
Yeah. And then they stopped shooting and the whole thing. Last night, that was great defense.
Yes.
And that was the defensive. They were well.
All the starters.
They were well.
I give love to Drummond. I'm on Drummond. He played good minutes last night. He was great setting screens, got some good boards.
Here's the thing. If Oubre plays well tonight and tomorrow night and Nick Nurse coaches well tomorrow night, I'll give them all the love on Monday. They have beaten.
All right.
If they will have beat the Celtics, they deserve all the love. All the love in the world. Because they'll have beaten the Celtics.
Yes.
Come back for a 3-1 deficit. Right? That was my first sports memory, was the Sixers blowing a 3-1 deficit. All right? So if they come back and win, I give them all the love in the world. That will have meant they finally beat the Celtics.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Let's go.
Like, let's go is right. Bro! They did it, bro! We got a game 7. My head's going to explode, bro.
Play the song.
Play it! Fly. Can you believe the Flyers are playing tomorrow night?
What are they doing?
I know.
Idiots.
Insane.
It's insulting.
It's
It is.
insane.
And the Derby?
I don't care.
Philly afternoon?
The
The
Derby.
Derby. He's got to get his mint jewel up.
Listen.
And, yeah, he's probably got.
You're not going to a Derby party.
Yeah. The huge one.
He won't even know what's going on during the game, dude. After like 4 mint
How are you
juleps.
supposed to go? The Derby's what, 6:58?
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Minutes.
It
You're
is
not
the
gonna
most
say,
exciting
are you?
2 minutes.
Yeah, I'll say while the game's on.
Where?
At the party.
Where's the party?
My friend's house.
All right.
He gets it like catered and stuff.
I said like probably Gladwin out on the main line. M. Night Shyamalan's next door.
Yeah. I don't know. You can't do big hats from a game 7 and game 1. Like, I don't know. I'm
Dude, I got the Peg and Flies out 1 p.m. on Saturday. Put the dogs in daycare for like 4 hours, tire them out. At 5 o'clock, I'm lights out. Who knows what's happening? You gotta be kidding me.
I see a couple inside outs coming your way.
Oh,
at 5 a.m.
At 5 a.m. for sure. Yes. Coming home from pen and pencil.
All right. Let's take a quick TO. We'll come right back. And the brain will join us. We got so much to cover. And I'm trying to process this Carolina game 1 and how in the world, what's the plan?
I mean, it might be 0-0 after 4 overtimes with these two teams.
I know.
It'd be like a
Talks the best, isn't he?
yeah.
Let's go. You got to put it in the right way. Boys? Let's do it. All right, let's take a quick TO. Come right back.
For the past 30 years, Golden Nugget Jewelers has operated out of the very same location in the heart of Philadelphia. Customers from across Pennsylvania, New Jersey, even Baltimore, New York City have come to Golden Nugget Jewelers to find that perfect engagement ring, wedding band, or gift. Their staff is highly trained and dedicated to providing a personalized experience. I've gone there a couple of times. I had to replace a diamond in a ring. I had to get a necklace. They're not pushy. The staff is super informative. It's just a great shopping experience. They have a vast selection of engagement rings and wedding bands, along with high-end watches, fashion jewelry, sparkling diamond necklaces, bracelets, earrings, and everything else you could think of. You receive a final cleaning and written appraisal with every engagement ring purchase. And Golden Nugget Jewelers, they're family-owned. They've been operating since 1987, right there on Chestnut Street at 8th in downtown Philadelphia. You deserve an expert, and you deserve the best price. Golden Nugget Jeweler, where Philly gets engaged. Visit goldennuggetjewelry.com. All right, quick timeout, and this one is worth hearing. TrueMark Credit Union just rolled out their new Momentum Checking, and it's built for everyday life. No big balance requirements, no hoops, no confusing tiers, just rewards for how you already bank. Use your debit card. Hey, you can earn rewards on your everyday purchases. You also get ATM fee reimbursements, plus access to a high-yield savings option when you complete just a few simple activities. And right now, there's a $250 bonus when you open a new Momentum Checking account and meet qualifications. That's more perks, less hassle, and that's a win. You can check it out over at TrueMark.com or visit one of their 24 local branches. $250 bonus with new Momentum Checking and over $1,000 in qualifying direct deposits within 90 days. Prior checking members are not eligible. For full details, visit TrueMark.com/momentum. They are federally insured by the NCUA.
Just talking to the bro. It's nuts. Like, There's no Sunday in the NHL. There are 3 game 7s, right? Because Boston won. So you got Boston, Buffalo. I'm sorry, it's a game 6. What am I saying? There's 3 game 6s on Sunday. I'm thinking game 7s. There's 3 game 6s. This is nuts. Oh, my God. Because the Flyers are the only game. So you got tonight. Here's the thing. I'm sorry. Let me just refresh here. Boston and Buffalo play tonight, right?
Mm-hmm.
It could be game 7 on Sunday.
Could be.
Right. Vegas and Utah play tonight. And then Montreal and Tampa. These are all 3.
So possibly there could be no games on Sunday.
It all depends on the night. But I don't know why they rushed it.
Right.
Like, that's why you play on Sunday.
Sunday or Monday.
Yeah, I just don't understand it. And then, because NBA, you got all these 3 series, 3-2, right? Lakers, Rockets, Cavaliers, Raptors, Detroit, Orlando. And you have nothing tomorrow night.
I get the NBA.
The NBA schedule's already been done.
I get that. But the hockey, there could be no game Sunday. All those series tonight could close out.
Yes, it's true.
It's ridiculous.
All right, let's go to the brain.
Brain.
Red, the brain finder.
Clap your hands, brain. Clap your hands, buddy.
Oh, first of all, I got to give VG credit because when they game 5, I laughed him out of the building.
That's right.
And he's like, I think they're going to win tonight.
Let me reenact it. Well, Brain, you told me anything can happen in sports. They're the exception, VG.
Yeah.
Ha, ha, ha. That's the exception to the rule. Not happening.
The good thing is, when I am wrong, I am the first to admit it. I don't hide. I was wrong. So glad to be wrong.
Doesn't match the level that you were mocking me. You were all over.
I deserve it. Oh, you deserve this moment, and I will take it gladly. So,
I appreciate it.
Never been so happy to be wrong. And it was tremendous. It was a great call by you. And then last night, it's interesting though. I feel like so many times, guys, we've seen with this Sixers team, like they'll get a performance like that in game 5, then they'll just come back to game 6 and just lose. And that was in some ways to me, I know it may sound crazy, more impressive than the game 5 performance to me was the fact that they came back here and actually did it again. And look, you don't want to get overly excited, but God, if they could win this, it'd be incredible. I mean, it absolutely would be incredible. Going to be a hard task, though. We know that.
So, the grind brought to us by the Bet Park Sportsbook online casino app with the brain. Brain, let's kind of dive into that a little bit because I do think what we saw last night was very real. There was 2 aspects in games 5 and 6. And that was Sixers defense. The Celtics were able to only get up 41 threes last night. The Sixers have changed the way they've defended them. And the fact that they like to get up 50, 55 threes a game, and they're not getting the looks. The Sixers aren't going haphazard with doubling the basketball, and then the Celtics are swinging, looking for hunting the open shot. They're playing more straight up.
Yeah, and Anthony, look, that's fair. And again, that is what Boston, that's their MO, like you just said, is to 3 and more threes. And obviously when they make those threes, it makes it extremely helpful. But that's how they want to play. Again, from a math perspective, they're like,
right.
All
like
we have to do
it's
is
all
hit.
good you want to play like that, but you got to have the looks to be able to play like that.
100%,
They didn't have
100%,
it.
100%,
I think in
100%.
game 5, they missed shots, right? They were up early. And
Right.
They missed their shots. They didn't have the great looks.
No.
They had no good looks last night, I thought. Only a handful.
No, again, it was a great performance by the Sixers. As I said, I was actually like probably more impressed with game 6 than game 5 from a Philadelphia point of view. And again, now look, every Sixer fan would have taken this for sure. If you said, listen, we can come to a game 7 and we'll take our chances, there's not a Sixer fan that would have said, no, let's see it play out, see if we could beat this team in 6. No, you'd be ecstatic to get as a huge underdog, get it down to a one-shot deal. They're coming in with confidence. They obviously have Embiid, which wasn't the first. Was it what he missed the first 4 games of the series, 3 games, whatever he missed. So now he's back. So there's obviously optimism to think maybe they can pull this off.
Yeah,
Which would
integrated well. Like, look at last night,
Yeah.
right? Like, he had 8 assists. He was great playing a facilitator. Didn't need to dominate the basketball. I thought he kept the ball moving.
He did.
And he was active on the other end of the floor.
You know, it's funny. The Sixers luck again. It's amazing, and I admit it. It's amazing how 48 hours or 72 or whatever it's been from Game 4, the just the feel of everything versus now, 2 games can really just make you feel so differently about a situation, and it is amazing,
Dude. It's unbelievable. Your brain
really is. That's
you're
something what I use is
right.
unbelievable.
Like, honestly, I went into Game 5 with a bad attitude, right?
Same.
Even when they won, I was like, all right. Like,
Same.
You know.
Same.
And then last night, I'm like, all right, do I
You fall for it.
expect them to lose?
Yeah.
Right? Because in years past, they lose. They let you down.
That's the game they lose. That's the game they lose. Yeah, that's the game they lose. Yeah, listen, it was an incredible performance. It's going to be hard, in my opinion, to win this Game 7, if I'm being honest about it. I really think it's going to be difficult. I think you're going to get a really, really good effort from Boston in Game 7. I mean, I'm rooting.
Can I
can't
tell
root
you?
harder than me.
I get, like, intellectually, I get
Yeah.
what you're saying. I really do.
Yeah.
Dude, I got.
You think they figured something
the
out?
matchup
Yeah.
with Embiid, dare I say they're better? I think
Yeah.
they're like, this isn't Celtics with Drew Holiday and Marcus Smart.
Right. Of course, it's a different.
And
It's a different
Tatum
team.
is banged up.
Again, I get it. I get it.
The way they're guarding Jaylen Brown, dude. I don't know. I actually think
Yeah.
the Sixers are better.
Yeah. Well, it's gonna look. We'll see. Again, I am praying for it. Nothing. When I mean nothing would give me more pleasure
I know.
than for Boston not only to lose, but to lose up 3-1. Oh my! It would be sensational.
Well, you
And
remember
then,
1981 when the
course I do.
Sixers,
that was
all
the
they
Rockets
had
went to
in
the
their way
finals.
was
Yeah.
Moses and the Rockets, who
Yeah,
had
they would've
beaten
killed
the
them.
Lakers, the Showtime Lakers.
Yeah.
That was
would've
our
killed them.
title.
That was our title in 1981. Yeah. This would be amazing. I got to tell you, it's funny. The East. It's this. I got to tell you. Have you ever seen it? By the way, guys, switching gears real quick. Have you ever seen in your lifetime? I mean, I there must be articles, but I haven't read it yet. When a team is up by 60 points in the first half, I've never the Knicks.
Oh
Hawks
no,
thing,
I saw
that to
Yeah.
me was I couldn't believe.
Yeah.
And that would, if they could somehow win this, I guess that's the next series would be that, and that would be another just incredibly fun series. But
Oh
I guess
my
the Knicks
God, if we
obviously
had the
found their
Knicks in the
mojo.
next round,
Oh man.
that would be
Yeah.
awesome. Fleet
Can you
View,
imagine
New
they could beat the
York.
Knicks and you could beat the Knicks and the Celtics in the same series? That to me would be like Michigan beating Ohio State, not winning the
Well,
national title. I wouldn't even
Can I
care.
just
give
say
me
one
that.
thing?
Yeah.
This is the 250th anniversary of the country.
Yeah.
Philadelphia is at the center of it all, right? Like, we talk about it, all right? That's why we started this Love Philly show. It's, World Cup and it's All-Star games and PGA Championship next week and everything else. Dude, maybe it's just our time in the universe to shine. Like, the
Listen,
Phillies are going to get it together.
Those were 2 great wins. Yeah, those were 2 great comebacks. Those are the kind of wins you need to get things started right. Well, by the way, did you think it was manager to me in baseball is a little different, in my opinion, not that I'm right, than other sports. I don't know if it means quite as much, but did you have an opinion if that was the right move to move off Thompson, or were you kind of just neutral on it? Or
I understood it because you had to do something. Like, I didn't think
right.
it was his fault. I thought it was Dombrowski's
But it's
fault.
Just,
but
it's the way it is. Yeah,
I mean, like, that's what you do, right? Like,
that's what you do, right? That's what you do. Yeah. That's what you do. Yeah, but look, we'll see. Again, I mean, I am super excited for the game. And you know what? Listen, again, there's no moral victories in sports. We know that, but I think what's interesting. What's interesting, guys, if they do lose this game or win, or whatever, however it goes, the whole thing of what you do with Embiid, because when they were down 3-1, I was like, all right, listen, this is not the 12th straight year, whatever it is. You go down with the same path with Embiid letting you down due to injury or whatever it is. And now, I feel like what they've done by winning these 2 games certainly has clouded it where you're like, okay, now what do we do? Well, maybe he's shown if he can play, we kicked this team's butt, back-to-back games. That was the number one, or, the supposed best team in the East. And we showed, healthy Boston team, we outplayed them. So maybe we do have what it takes. It'll be an interesting thing for the offseason, in my opinion, these last 2 games, what Morey and company are going to do, if this makes them think that they actually do have the goods.
Meanwhile, Flyers tomorrow night. We got Game 7 and a Game 1 in the second round. I'm so upset that we got them both the same time.
Yeah, that's a shame. But I thought this was the toughest draw for them. I don't know if you agree with me or not.
Yeah.
Like this was. I felt like they could. I don't want to use the word easily, but I'll say it kind of easily, potentially beat any of these teams. That was the one team to me that I'd be like, all right, just between the experience and the fact they've been better every single.
Yeah.
I feel like this is going to be the one series.
I agree.
May be hard for them to win 4 games.
Yeah, it's
I
tough.
certainly think they'll be good enough to make it competitive. I think it'll be a competitive series for sure, and they certainly can win. But I think this was the one series in the East. I was like, oh, God, I hope they could just avoid them. But I guess there's no way to have done that.
I know. I'd rather play Tampa and Kucherov with Vasilevsky.
Well, Tampa's probably going to lose. I think Tampa's going to lose.
I know. I know.
Yeah, but it's funny if somehow.
Well, what I'm saying.
It lets you get.
Kucherov
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. But look, again, that was a great, exciting overtime win. Because it's funny because I was thinking to myself, geez, if that goes to Game 7, oh my God, like the pressure on that would just be awful. But they deserve to win the series. Was so happy for them, man. Look, you know what? We'll see again. Like it'll be a fun series. And again, it's been so long since this town's had meaningful hockey games, exciting hockey games. And it's an exciting time. And again, I'm praying they can make it competitive. But again, this one, I definitely do lean towards the favored Hurricanes. But I pray that I'm wrong, and we'll see how it plays out. But they certainly are good enough to compete. We know that.
You hear Bray's voice?
What about it?
Every now and then his voice, I don't know if it's a connection, but every now and then he goes like this. And people said he's
probably the connection. Yeah, I think it's the connection. I think probably the connection here in the wonderful state of New Jersey.
Are you down the shore?
No, not down the shore. I came down. The missus, her cousin got married, so we were here for a wedding yesterday. It was very nice. Congratulations to the lovely couple.
Well, at least you got. It's great. It's not tomorrow night, the wedding.
I think he's
no, I know.
They want me to say the power of Christ compels you, Bray.
It does. It does. I appreciate that. But anyway,
come on, stop.
I mean,
Game 7 and we get Game 1.
I know. But again, I am super excited. But again, the only thing is, I still take these things. A Game 7 loss to Boston, I still struggle and act very immature when these things happen. If they happen, I hate Boston. I want the Sixers to win so freaking bad.
I know.
Pray to God that they can do it. I'll pray to Christ. I'll pray to everyone.
Let's go, brother.
That they can do it. So
Exactly.
Hey, listen, that would be amazing. That would be absolutely amazing.
It's weird. I actually believe it.
I can tell. No, I see it in your face.
We're exercising the Celtics demon. It's a demon exercising weekend. First Brains demon and the Celtics.
The demons are coming out.
Weirdly, I think they're going to win. I believe they're going to win. I don't know, dude. And I have not felt like this, but I think that they're a better team right now.
Question for you. Question for both you guys. Give me the answer. If I said to you right now, would you say yes or no? Sixers win this game, then lose to New York, or do you just play it out?
Well, you got to play it out. I don't want to.
Okay, well, to beat Boston, I would be so happy to beat Boston. You have no idea.
I get a shot to go to the finals. Get
Yeah,
out
I
of the
just to
second
beat
round.
Boston. That would give me such pleasure to beat Boston. I just that the pleasure it would give me would be like something only like 5 large pizzas could fulfill. And
Fuck
it
large
just would just
pizzas.
it would just
I'm with you,
I'd get
buddy.
so happy.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Well, look, I'm just again, we'll see. Hopefully you're right. And I mean, I'll be watching every second of it, and it should be super exciting.
Brain, you guys are killing me. The chat's killing me. Every time the brain warms up like that. Like, it's crazy. Brain, we love you, buddy. Have a great
good, guys.
weekend. All
Be
right.
good, guys.
Go
Appreciate you
Flyers.
both.
Go Sixers. See you, pal. Oh, you guys are killing me. And every time you go, and yeah, this is games.
Your brain sounds like he's an alien taking on human shape and his voice is glitching.
No, it was more. You're right. It was more the demon.
Yeah, you're like, I think the demon we always thought Brain was is being exorcised, Chris Nevins.
The demon was coming out, man. The demon was like, we got Michael? All right. I know he'll be excited for tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Because he's a great Flyers fan from the NFL Network and now ESPN. The great Mikey Garofolo on the Xfinity Mobile call-in line.
Football writer who loves his Flyers, South Philly to Jersey. He's the NFL's mighty.
How about this town, too? Now, I thought you'd be wearing the crest.
No, I've been wearing it too much this week. You know,
Oh,
people are. I got a bunch of Let's Go Flyers walking around town yesterday, and I forgot that one of Carmen's and Vivian's best friends, like their friends' mothers, she's from Pittsburgh. So I felt bad. I had the shirt and the hat on yesterday, and she realized when she got to the school that she forgot her son's backpack. She's like, oh, I got to turn around and go back and get this now. And she turns around, she looks at me, and she's like, I can't even look at you right now.
Attaboy.
So, yeah.
Attaboy. Have you worn it on TV?
No. We keep it. No, we keep it. I don't even know if we're allowed. I have no idea what the rules are anymore.
I mean, you do a Flyers. Like, that'd be cool.
I gave a couple during draft coverage last week. Live shots of Pittsburgh that I voice over with no script. I gave a couple of of references. Gave a couple of series updates, which at the time was 3-0. Made us sweat a little bit.
How about it? This town is insane right now because and it sucks because we got a game 7 against Boston and then a game 1 against Carolina, a half hour apart start time.
Yeah, I don't know why they could have staggered that, right? I mean, why not make it
it's your fault.
My fault.
Yeah.
ESPN?
It's ABC. ABC wanted the Philly market. There's no game Saturday, so they decided middle of last night, 11:40. Toc said he got the text at 11:40 to play the game Saturday night. Who does that?
Right, but why not? Like 5:00. You could do a Saturday afternoon, like a late afternoon, early evening.
Players are waking up today, not even knowing there's a game tomorrow night.
I was actually surprised this morning. I looked on the Score app, was a lot of times what I used it schedule wise. It said it was slated for Tuesday. What happened with that? Was that did they just have a placeholder?
They decided because there were no other games, they have the empty primetime slot. They want the Philly market. I talked to Jonesy. Jonesy was like, they're gonna. Yeah. It looks like Monday, Tuesday, and then they decided like they had the empty slot. They're like, we want the Philly market. Everybody loves the fact that the Flyers are in it, so they put it on Saturday.
Yeah, when the game ended the other night, I thought that. I was like, it's great. I'm free on Saturday night. I have no obligations. I got to wake up at 5, by the way, Sunday morning for the Broad Street run. So that's going to hurt a little bit.
Are you
Especially when you
staying
get
at your
overtime.
mother's?
Yeah.
Nice. It's
They moved that up now because it used to start at 8. I swear it used to start at 8. My brother said, it starts at 7 now, right? I was like, no. And sure enough, the start time is 7 a.m., which means I got to be up at 5, right? And get to Broughton Olney by 6:59.
so. Are you guys? Well, it'd be fun. At least you'll be here for the games. You
Yeah.
guys will get to watch the games together. It's a good night.
Right.
Your mother will cook, or you get a Celebrate pie.
You think my mother will cook? You think she will? Just gonna play the percentages?
So
Yeah, it'll be good.
let's rewind the last weekend because I was curious. We have not done a draft recap. First of all, the worst kept secret in the NFL was the Grenard trade.
Yeah. How many times do we talk about
It's
that?
been such a wild, weird, between Grenard and AJ. Like it's an odd off season.
Almost anticlimactic when these things have happened, right? It's incredible. And how about him being in town all the way?
He
I
rings
guess
the
that's how
bell.
much, huh?
He rung the bell before the Sixers game.
Did he ring it that night?
Yes. The next
What time
night.
was the trade done?
It was the next night. He rang the bell. He was in Philadelphia. He rang the bell.
Next night.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying the night it got done, he was at the game, wasn't he?
Yes. Well, that was the night he rang the bell then. The night he was at the game, he rang the bell.
I'm trying to remember the timeline. I saw that John Clark got him and he was there with Dom, and that was the same night.
Yes.
So yeah, that was pretty interesting. Yeah, listen, they had an interesting draft. Like some of these teams had boring drafts. Not boring, but like offensive lineman and maybe like an off the ball linebacker and like no skill positions. Eagles had every pick was, to me interesting. At least the first 3 had some juice to it. So it was a fun little draft.
What did you make of what the Eagles did?
A lot of it made sense for a lot of reasons. The Lemon, I thought Lemon was going to go a little higher than that. I know people connected him to the Rams just because of the LA connection. But the Rams go Ty Simpson there at 13, which the fact that he wound up as a Ram was not a surprise. The fact that they did it at 13 was the surprising part of that. But Lemon was a guy that a lot of people thought of as a Amon-Ra St. Brown type player. It's always a lot of these things get emphasized based on, Deebo Samuel. That was that guy a couple of years ago. Who's another Deebo because of the way they were using him, right? So when a guy's playing well in the league and you have these comparables and it's like, well, this is how he fits into what teams are doing offensively right now. Like as long as you have that example right in front of you, that helps guys with draft positions and what teams are looking for. So that's why when he was being talked about in the same breath as him, I thought, all right, this guy's definitely going. Again, I thought middle to late teens. I thought just a tick earlier. So the fact that he gets to that point, they jump up. They did not, from my understanding, they did not. It's not like, oh, man, because everybody said, well, Andy Weidel used to be in Philly. He's in Pittsburgh. So we got to jump him because, like it wasn't that. It was just they sensed that a few teams were like, okay, this guy's drifted now to the back end of where he thought he was going to be.
Yeah.
We got to go up and get him. So they did it preemptively, just not even knowing who they were going to outbid or bluff here, like you're playing a poker game. And so they made the move. They got him, and it is good if you make that move and you know for a fact that he was about to get taken by another team. You feel good about that one.
It's pretty wild, right? That it's Pittsburgh and the whole theater of it, and they're hosting the draft. He's on the phone with them. It was it was pretty good theater.
Omar Khan took a lot of heat for that one in Pittsburgh. It's like you were talking about how you compiled all this draft capital starting last year. They started last year with the intention of we've got the draft in Pittsburgh. That's going to be our draft. We're going to dominate it. We got all this capital. We can afford to move around. They even said that at one point. And then you just get, like we used to call it when you come up, you pants somebody, right? You pants them. They got pantsed on that.
They got pants, man. You're
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
It's the truth. It's wild. Did you? What happened with Nussmeier? What was it? The medical? I mean, listen, I didn't think he'd go in the second round or third round, but I was shocked that he went
Yeah.
as late as he did to Kansas City.
Yeah, I think the medical had something to do with it. And I know that there were first thing we heard was, spine. He's done, spine. And then the reporting was that it was the cyst on the spine, pinching on a nerve, and once he had that fixed, like, kind of resolved it. It's always going to be the give and take. It's always going to be the spine, back, knee, whatever comes out, and it's like, oh man, this guy's gonna tumble. And then the damage control of no, like we took care of it. The same thing happened with Mauanoa. Mauanoa may need a surgery in the future. But the Giants now have a member of the Miami staff on their staff they just hired, so they had the information flowing both ways, and he felt good about what information they were getting on him. So same kind of thing with Nussmeier. I think some teams were okay with it, and some teams said, we'll wait till later in the draft. I mean, at that point of the draft, it's seventh round picks, or once you get to the fifth round, it's a coin flip whether the guy's going to make the roster coming out of his rookie training camp. Now you get to the seventh round, it's way less than that. It's worth a shot at that point.
So we talked about Lemon. We talked about Grenard. What'd you think of Stowers? They needed a tight end. Now, listen, he's a weapon now.
Yeah.
If he learns how to block, he was a quarterback, the whole thing. If he learns how to block, he could be a real player. Otherwise, he could be, Mike Gesicki.
Mike Gesicki, Zach Ertz, someone in that ilk. I mean, as soon as they make the pick, Daniel Jeremiah is on the air saying, boy, he plays a lot like A.J. Brown. And, of course, like that just sent people just it's a I understand the comparison, but he'll be lining up differently, and he'll be playing it from a pseudo tight end position, which the first round version of that was obviously Sadiq, but I know your thoughts on Sadiq. I mean, it's a completely different realm of athlete and what he was able to do. So it's ways of, and I know how he's painting it as no matter what we needed depth, but it's ways of like, okay, we're losing this. There's not an ideal comp for this guy available, whether it's draft or trade or free agency. So stop trying to, replace an apple with an apple, replace an apple with an orange and a banana and a strawberry. And next thing you know, you got yourself, fruit salad, is the best way that I can, compare it. Right. And so, I mean, I was down that road. I might as well finish it. So look, that's what they're doing. I look, they're gonna have to re-engage. There's no deal done, stuffed in a drawer somewhere, and do not open until June 1st or 2nd. I don't believe that. They're gonna have to re-engage and get this thing done. I think in the end that they will.
So what do you think the comp will be? It's got to be at least a 1, right? Would we want to change?
I mean, at this point, you're gonna have to generate some kind of indication that you've got something else potentially going. Like if you're New England, you think you're bidding against yourself, and you weren't willing to give up a 1 in the first place. Now, I understand that now it's, you're looking at it as in if there was going to be compensation this year, well, now it's next year, and we got the time to sort of get something back if we wanted to do that. I mean, that's the way teams think about it. Okay, if I'm going to give up the 1, I've got time to accumulate other draft capital to potentially get that back. So I just say, when you have the conversations with people and you say, where are you? What's going on? Is this thing done? And you're just holding it. It's just like, no, like we'll have conversations going forward. But right now we're nowhere. We're where we were when things broke off back in March when they made the first run at it. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes. It'll be before mini camp. And so you've got some time to figure out what you've got through the spring, what you see when you're on the field for OTAs, and see where you are at that point. I mean, I think for the Eagles, it would need to be at least a 1, but if New England thinks they're bidding against themselves, so we'll see.
Does the Vrabel situation impact that at all?
No, I don't think so. I mean,
like
ideally,
the tampering, and I don't know how you would call it. It's not tampering;
What?
it's just reporting. But all the constant, all the constant reports, that obviously came from Vrabel about the trade.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but I don't think it's going to be anything the league's going to, be able to look into or expose or penalize for. I don't think it's going to be anything like that. Now, he thinks highly of AJ, and they have a history together. And if he's the coach, and I say if he's the coach, I mean, I don't expect that there's going to be any kind of resignation or whatever, but I know people are still saying, like, where's this going to go? How much more is going to happen moving forward with this situation? He already missed one team event, couldn't guarantee that he wouldn't miss more moving forward. I just think that, you got between now and June 1st, obviously you got a month. Today's May 1st. And there's a lot of time between now and then, which could be a lot of time for this thing to settle down, get back to football in their minds. And hey, where are we on AJ? Let's get this done.
So, what from a league standpoint? I'll tell you one thing. I thought the Jets had a really good draft. I thought there was a couple teams, the Raiders.
Cleveland.
I thought there was a couple good drafts. I loved going with the Jets did. I thought they got like 4 starters.
I thought the Jets did a fantastic job. Darren Muji, by the week, is proven that he's got the chops for this job. I mean, last time they had 3 first-round picks, they got 3 good players in that draft. Well, one of them was Sauce, and they wound up trading him. And it was a different regime. I get that, but you look at these guys and you say, like, David Bailey's going to be he's going to produce as an edge rusher. You love Sadiq. We know I love Sadiq. And then Cooper was a guy that had the ability to make plays in the clutch. He had the play against Penn State and some other plays. I mean, that's what they looked for. What they really liked in him was his ability to perform when it mattered. Yeah. So, 3 really good players just in the first round with 3 first-round picks next year too, as well. I mean, they're the only team right now with multiple first-round picks next year, and they've got 3. Everybody else has got 1. That's incredible by them. And listen, when you trade away Sauce and you trade away Quinnen Williams and you get the haul that you did, it sets you up for this kind of success. Now you got to capitalize on it. I think they're actually going to wind up being a little bit better. Like we were almost looking at it like, well, they've got those 3 first-round picks, and one of them will be a quarterback because they'll be so bad. They'll be one of the top. I don't know that they're going to be that bad. I think they could win 6 games, 7 games maybe next year, and all of a sudden you're not in the top 5.
Hey, real quick with the Eagles, but doing the 5th-year deals, is that just a placeholder until they can work out long-term agreement with Jalen Carter?
Yeah. I mean, everything that I had heard, and I think you had heard the same, man, was that it was full steam ahead. Because there was a point where early on, I'm like, I don't know, maybe he just plays out his deal and he moves forward and he gets a second deal elsewhere, and you got a good rookie contract out of him. But all indications that I got, because there was at one point a talk of he was going to get traded to the Raiders too, if I'm not mistaken. That was being talked about.
Yeah.
And I was like, that, from my understanding, that was never getting off the ground there. And everything that I was told at the time was, no, we're focusing on trying to get a long-term deal done with him. So yeah, I believe that that's the plan, and I think that that'll be the end result at some point.
So you think it's pretty much stabilized? Like, listen, the defense is really good. Like maybe add a safety, but that's really it. I think you're pretty much set. Like, let's go. And then the story is just going to become Mannion and Jalen's integration into the new offense.
Yeah, definitely going to be that. And we'll be on the field here before you know it in the next couple of weeks with OTAs. I forget, how do they handle minicamp? I feel like they don't actually have a minicamp, the Eagles. Am I remember that correctly? They do something quirky that a lot of teams don't do. I'm trying to remember what the structure is under Nick. So, but they'll be on the field and there'll be coverage of it, and we'll be able to see it, and we'll carry that into training camp. And yeah, at that point, we're going to see what it's going to start to look like, and whether it's running smoothly or not. I'll be curious to see how Nick handles preseason, whether he wants to get them some reps and get them out in the field. I know he's leaned toward the, rest these guys over the last couple of years, but maybe with a new offense, you want to get, a couple of plays in there, get the system going. There was the one year Jalen went to the hospital one night. He had a stomach bug.
Yeah.
Because he was going to play in that game that night, and then wound up not playing. So I'll be curious how he wants to handle that. I wonder if he's even made up his mind at this point what he's going to do.
Now the next step on the calendar is the schedule. I love the schedule. What are we talking? Like 2 weeks? Inside 2 weeks?
Yeah. The week of the 11th to the 15th, I believe, is going to be the case. Somebody I was at a Jets event the other night, and a Monster fan was like, "It's May 13th," and I was like, "Well, that's the middle of the week. A lot of times it is the Wednesday of that week." He's like, "No, I know for a fact it's gonna be." I said, "If you get it, I got you, bro. You got the scoop on that." I haven't seen the programming grid. Like that's when I find out when they say, "Hey, the schedule release show is going to be this night." Now I'm on vacation that week, so I won't be on the air that night. But matter of fact, you know where I'll be? Probably
Where?
Fenway Park. That's where I'll be. Fenway Park.
Where are you going to? What are you going to Boston for?
Phil's Red Sox.
Really?
Oh, nice.
Nice. We going with your brother, or are you going with the family?
My wife works in Boston, so I'll be up there. I think we were planning the Wednesday night game. I'm not sure. They play Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday that week, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, that'll probably be where I'm at when the schedule's released that day, and so that'll be exciting. Yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all night games. I've never been to Fenway, so I'm excited.
It's great. You'll love it. You got to get a sausage and pepper sandwich.
That's the
Sausage
move.
and pepper from Boston?
They're outside the yard.
Yeah.
Sausage, peppers, and onions. It's strong.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a great spot. My brother, we
how
love
about
you.
the seats on top of the Monster though, because I'm looking at secondary market at this point. You can't get them. Like,
Now, you know what the problem is too? It's not a great, because it's such an old park. Like, there's a lot of obstructive view seats.
I know that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like.
But you could sit like behind the dugout low for cheaper than on top of the Monster. And I get the
Really?
and it's standing room only, at least in the secondary market. I took a quick look. I got to go back and look again. But I'm like, I understand, like, sit on top of the Monster, but I'll take the better seats for cheaper. Yeah, no doubt.
It's not even close.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you know what to do.
What's your Mikey? What's your plan for the run? Do you have a meal you eat the night before? You load up on carbs?
Yeah, I actually made a mistake one year. I don't know why. There was something with avocado, and I ate the avocado. And I remember the next day I was so sluggish, and I was like, "Dumbass, you ate a lot of fat, even though it's supposedly healthy fat, but like a lot of fat and not enough carbs." So then we had some kind of pasta one year, and then the next day I was feeling good. I was like, "Okay, I got a lot in the tank." So we'll probably try to do something like that.
Do you listen to music while you run, or?
Yeah, I'll have a whole list.
You got a playlist ready to go?
Yeah, and I'll try to time it up. At some point the Rocky soundtrack is coming in, right?
Nice.
Whether it's or Creed, you got to mix in the new school stuff.
Wait,
now,
music from the movie Creed or the band, the 90s band Creed?
No, the movie.
There may be. Let me see. I may have one Creed the band song on my workout list. Maybe one.
Take Me Higher.
No, not that one. No, I see. They all in my head. They're all My Sacrifice. That's the one I like. That's the only one I like.
Sacrifice.
Take Me Higher and all that stuff. But I remember, what's the guy's name? One of the South Philly DJs.
What's his name? Luch?
Johnny Luch?
No, not Johnny. Not Johnny. So brought in, I guess Bigler it is, where my dad, and we give out the water, and that's where we used to see. My dad used to run it. He would play, it was Gonna Fly Now, and it was alternating with another song, and he kept all morning long. And so everybody thought when they passed him, like, oh, as soon as I went past him, all of a sudden it's Rocky. Of course, he played it 50 times that morning and just kept on repeat. But the people would just go ballistic. Yeah, and my dad's yelling out, a mile and a half to go, a mile and a half. It was like that was the juice to get them, through Marconi Plaza right there, or Marconi Park.
Nice. I love it. That's fabulous, brother. I love it. Well, listen, good luck in the run.
Yeah.
All right. God bless
You know
the
who I saw
family.
1 year go by? He's walking, Rob Cherry, right? And I go, Cherry, start running. And he said, my foot. I don't start running. All right, fine. He starts running again. He probably started walking a block up, but he's saying the problem with his foot or something.
He's been running.
I love Rob Cherry.
He's like Forrest Gump. He don't stop.
I love that he was like, my foot. Okay, fine. And he just started running. All right, boys. Let's go Flyers.
Good stuff, brother. Go Flyers.
The Flyers.
Let's go Flyers. See you, pal. Let's go Flyers. Hey, real quick, I was talking to my friends at Xfinity. So listen, Tomorrow night, here's the strategy. Xfinity members get the ultimate Philly special multi-view.
Nice.
Catch the Sixers Game 7 against Boston and the Flyers all in one screen.
Hell yeah.
All right? All your teams, our teams, in one place, finally made easy. Here's what we do. We say multi-view into our Xfinity voice remote tomorrow night, and boom, it's right there. One screen, every team, all our teams, all our sports, all in one place with Xfinity multi-view.
Dig it.
Which I thankfully.
Yeah.
Flyers, Sixers.
It'll be ideal as long as my critter doesn't come out.
Who?
My critter.
Oh.
I don't want him watching the game with me.
He's that brazen?
Yeah, I'm saying.
critter?
Yeah, the lights were on. It came popping out.
Maybe he's like, yo, dude, I want to go half with the inside out.
Yeah.
Give me half of it. What do you think? What do we think? All right. Let's do this. Let's take quick TO, come right back. And we got all kinds of stuff ready to go. Danny D. He's down there. All right, perfect. Go get Danny D. TV Todd, all fired up. Todd. What do we got? We got all kinds of just fun stuff all day today. Still a bit later on, Devon will join us. Chris Terrian will join us. So we got you covered. Keep it right here. But first, a word from our friends. Let's talk about Parks Casino, Street Road Bend, Salem. Yeah, baby. How about it? Parks, a great night for headline entertainment, award-winning dining, and you can make the night complete and stay at the new, beautiful Parks View Hotel. Just steps away from Parks Casino, offering shuttle service. Just announced Sebastian Bach with special guest Steven Adler from Guns N' Roses on October 23rd. Comedian Ben Bankus, August 22nd. The Magician, Michael Carbonaro, on September 19th. Tickets still available for these headliners. Jacob Dylan and the Wallflowers. How about Brantley Gilbert, the country star, Ambrosia, the Teresa Caputo, the Paul McCartney tribute, George Thorogood, the Destroyers, ParksCasino.com for all tickets. All right, check it out. You got to be 21. If you have a gambling problem, please call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Let's talk about Ace Hardware Home Services. They're so important this time of year. Heat and humidity sneaking in. The AC might not be cranking like it should. And the temperatures are changing. It's getting warmer, so don't worry. If you got issues, Ace Hardware Home Services, they got you covered. From AC repairs to water heaters, plumbing, electrical, they're trusted pros that bring the same helpful service you know from the Ace stores right to your home, right to your front door, from Philly to the Jersey Shore. And it's important. They got the right people. They bring the right tools, the right know-how. They got everything you need. So whether it's a quick fix or a big summer project, they've got all the tools. They've got the know-how. Then the people to get the job done right. You see their trucks all around town. All your neighbors are using them. Ace Hardware Home Services, they're bringing the helpful to your home. It's that helpful you love from the store right to your home. So visit acehardwarehomeservices.com today to get started on your next home repair project.
All right. What an incredible day. I can't even, we're not going to sleep tonight. We're not going to sleep tonight. This is going to be incredible. We're going to have game one of the Flyers Hurricanes. And in case you missed it, we had Toc on earlier. So Toc was there. You imagine last night, he gets the text at 11:40 saying, hey, we're playing Saturday night. And they're like, guys are waking up today going, wait, we got a game in Carolina tomorrow night. How nuts is that? And then we got game 7. Sixers and Celtics. It's completely wild. And here's the thing. Game 1 is when you punch him in the mouth. Game 1 is when you can shock him. You could shock Brindy and that squad. And then in Game 7, I with Danny D's good here. Danny D's a great hoop guy. I got to get with Danny D. I think my eyes do not deceive me. And that defensive effort last night and the way they have made adjustments, Nick Nurse, I could see Boston being tight in Game 7. They did not get good looks from 3. That is a key. Because if you can limit their threes, you will beat them. Especially this team, because this team can get off 2s, right? Like Embiid can get 2s. This whole thing, I think whatever that line is, Brain said 7.5, way too high. Way too high. Brain was like, I very pessimistic about it. I disagree. I think the Sixers are live.
Brain's struggling. He's battling a demon today. His head's not right.
He was battling a demon. At the end of his, good morning, Danny D.
What's going on, boys?
What's up, man?
Brain had a weird glitch with his Wi-Fi, I guess.
Was he all Elon'd up?
So
he sounded like this every now and then.
But he would talk normal.
All right.
And then all of a sudden go like that.
It was like 1 or 2 words.
And it was like
so weird. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like being possessed.
One of his guys?
No. He don't run with us.
Yeah,
Brain.
I still worry about like being next to him. Like they follow you home.
Well, dude, it's a big day today. Full moon. It's Beltane.
It's what?
Beltane.
Beltane.
I have no clue.
What's that?
It's a big Irish Gaelic holiday. It's their start of summer, May 1st. Put the cows out in the fields, and they celebrate. Festive party.
May 1st? That's early. No, it's for summer.
Yeah, I get those cows got to get out there, man.
All right. Beltane.
Yeah.
All right.
Learn something new every day.
It's a full moon. Today, at some point,
You
there's
keep
a full
track
moon.
of that?
I got reminders on my calendar, bro.
All right.
I'll tell you the exact time of this full moon today.
All right. Let me ask you. You're a great hoop guy.
123.
All right.
Yeah.
They're live. I think they're live.
I agree. Every line's been this high. So, like, I usually put some emphasis on the line and what it is. But it's been 6 or 7 every game. And we've won handily in 3 of them. So, like, I'm out on Vegas on this series right now because
I think you're just playing the favorite. Like, that's all they're doing.
But, I mean, they're riding it hard. Like, it hasn't moved from, like, I think it's been like 6.5 to 8 is like been every game.
This one opened 9.5. It's down to 7.5 now.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. I mean, look, the Celtics live and die on a 3. I like Joe Mazzulla. He hasn't really adjusted.
He hasn't.
Nothing
at all. And he's just like, this is what we do. We're better at it. But, like, I don't know, man. Like, the Sixers are definitely live. I would, if I'm Nick Nurse, I'm putting Tatum in ball screens and making them work early. Test that out. Like, you don't know what's up with his leg. I'm putting him in it. Like, I don't want to be hurt, but, like,
doesn't he look like
he's in every action? He has to run around and get beat up. Like,
yeah.
Attack him.
Yeah.
See what he's got. But the way that guards are competing, man, like, I was texting with you last night. They're just fighting over every screen. They're contesting everything. Maxey got switched on Brown like 6-7 times. And he every time was a really tough fadeaway shot.
He balled out.
He
balled out.
He was in his chest. He was trying to back him down like VJ. They tried backing him down. They ain't moving him like Paul George. And he's been, fugazi most of his time here, but he is locking down defensively. Like, and it just shows you, like, if we can have VJ as our 4th option, where it's like you need that for him because he's so up and down.
Yes.
But I think Game 7 is going to be a VJ game.
Do you?
I think the kid is going to. I mean, they're leaving him open. I mean,
wide open. Yeah.
If he shoots 50%, I mean, it's a game for him. Like, from 3, like, they're leaving him 50%. Wide open.
What did he shoot last time? 1 for 6 from 3.
Yeah, he hit the one in the corner in the 4th.
Yeah, that wide open look.
Yeah.
He's
been struggling, but and their team rebounding, man. Like, everyone, Maxey's getting 7, 8, 9, 10 rebounds. Like,
Yeah, so VJ was 1 for 6 from 3.
We need a 3 for 7 game or a 4 for.
Yeah, I mean, what helped you was George.
Yeah.
Because he hit 5 threes, and they were very good,
Yeah.
opportunistic threes.
And Justin Edwards has been giving us like nice 5-6 minutes off
Yeah.
the bench,
Mhm.
coming in looking like he belongs. He's guarding,
You know,
making open
he
shots.
had 5 rebounds in 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's in the mix, man. Like,
Yeah.
he's proven his worth. You know, he hasn't really played much all season, and like, you know, matchup wise, he fits.
I mean, it is pretty amazing. They had 6 points off the bench last night.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's playing limited minutes.
No, that's all they had.
It was all him.
The entire bench.
What do
No,
you
well, he had 2, Drummond had 2, and
And-
Grimes had 2.
Yeah, Grimes had 2. Yeah, Grimes is.
No, you got your one Grimes game.
Yeah, you got it.
That's
it.
not happening.
Yeah, that's it. We hit the quota. We went over.
Yeah.
I would have had it at a half.
Yeah.
we got that. But yeah, I mean, they're live, man. They're competing. They have no answer for Joel. If he doesn't settle, keeps attacking the
This
rim.
Boston team doesn't. Once they picked up the intensity on defense, this Boston team's not comfortable with that.
They don't have a guy that gets in the paint and
No.
can create.
Mm.
They don't have it. So like, they do share the ball, but it's a lot of ISO ball. Like, they'll make the extra pass, right? But there's no one getting in the paint and looking for somebody else.
Mm.
That they're missing.
How about
that.
the way
Drew Holiday's missed
and the
so much.
push-offs are just
It's crazy how because it's our defense is insufferable. They are pushing off every time they get
every time.
Every time.
Brown and Tatum extending the arm.
Paul George and VJ are been like in them. Like,
Yeah.
it's been impressive.
Yeah.
I'm not a nurse guy, but the team's playing hard for him. So, you know, let's keep it rolling. Embiid has been, you know, he's the difference. We always knew he is, but like, if he's giving us 30 minutes and you only got to play drum and, you know.
Oh, he's huge, man.
Once Bona got
Listen,
banished, we've been in a.
And they tried, like last night, they tried to double him up once he puts the ball on the floor.
He
and
made
he's
really
passed
good
it out
decisions.
really well.
He
Yeah.
made good decisions.
Mm-hmm.
all right.
Live, baby. We're live.
Game 1 is also tomorrow night,
I know.
which is unbelievable. And let's go to our man. We've been sharing this with him throughout this whole playoffs. The only thing he's more passionate about than movies and television is the Flyers.
Love it.
He loves. He's a 4 for 4 man, though. He's 6 2, but he loves the Flyers. TV Todd. Act like a man. You can't handle the truth.
It's time for TV time.
Todd.
Good to see you, cuz.
What do you think? Now, were you shocked to learn that game 1 would be tomorrow night?
Shocked. I'm in awe, disappointed, but I'll be ready to go.
Yeah.
No, it sucks. It sucks. It sucks because of the Sixers game 7. It sucks. I heard talk on your show this morning. The players have to get up, get their coffee, and get moving. It's, you know, what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
No, I feel you. It's just bizarre, right?
I got the pest of the week locked in for the. I already know. We got it locked in.
Oh, you want to do it? The Evans Pest of the Week. Danny D has it. Jules, he's got it for us. Brought to us by Evans Pest Control.
I got to call Evans. I need help.
What you got going on over there?
I got a mouse problem.
He's got critters.
Yeah. Evans is getting a call this weekend.
He's got critters.
All right.
What you got?
It's ABC, Disney. Well, like who?
It's the mouse.
It's
the mouse.
It's the pest.
Yes.
That's good, Danny. That's
Evans,
good.
Put the trap out. Let's go. Lock them in.
That's it.
Lock them in. This is ridiculous. A game 7 and a game 1 and filled up. They could easily stagger them. They're saying they do whatever they want, being disrespectful to the people of Philadelphia. They put the trap out.
Yeah.
Let's put them in the trap.
I agree with
Get
that.
The other thing that we're not talking about with respect to the scheduling issue is I wanted a few more days to enjoy the last series.
So did I.
Yeah,
Right?
I agree.
Todd, you're so right. I was so excited to talk to Tocchet today because I thought we'd have a lot of time. We could get all into the series and all. But now I can't even you can't ask the coach about the last series unless the next series is starting on Monday, right?
Right.
But the
Right.
fact that it's starting tomorrow, he's not. That's over. He's got to be in Carolina mode.
I know. I'm gonna have to dial. I'm gonna dial up game 3 and the overtime from the other night. Before Saturday's game.
Love that.
So let's talk about this, right? Because let's relive a minute of the other night, and then I do want to ask you about Saturday. So the other night was I mean, it was just a white knuckle. I'm still exhausted from the week, man. It was just a crazy week, right? But the overtime, where they just dominated overtime, right? And I mean, Vladar was sensational. I mean, I looked up at one point, it was 24 shots, 24 apiece, right? Shots were 24 apiece. And it turns out 42 to whatever it was, 32.
Yeah, I was on my way to to see you in the concourse and to do the show with you guys, and I heard Sealski on before me, right? And I was or during the day, I guess it was your show during the day, but I heard Sealski, and he got me rattled before that game because he started to talk about, I know there were the fluke goals, but Vladar, maybe he got hurt in game 3, and he got me a little rattled. He did. And so, I needed Vladar to throw up that performance.
You know what's funny? And VG and I were talking about this. I saw Al before the game, too, and he brought up the goalie. Sealski brought up the goalie, like, oh, the goalie. And like you, I was like, I wasn't sweating Vladar until they started talking about it. I'm like, well, I guess he hasn't been as good the last 2 nights.
There were some fluke goals he let in. That 42 saves was such. I wasn't nervous. Like, he was there. Like, it wasn't even like he was so positioned so well for everything that came his way, especially in overtime. I mean, we're getting peppered, and like it wasn't like I was nervous about the pressure, but my God, he was right there every step of the way. He looked amazing. He looked so locked in.
Same one with his head. I mean, I've seen goalies get hit in the head, but not like he gave like a soccer head ball and knocked the one puck away with his helmet. Like,
and Todd, how about his reaction, the solo camera reaction that came out after his reaction?
To the fans, putting his arms up. I mean, I'll tell you this, Danny, though. I'll admit this, and this is why the playoffs are so great. I have not had that pit in my stomach for a Flyers game for a long time. I mean, Vladar was doing great, but I was sick to my stomach during the end of the third period.
Overtime was brutal. The pressure, it was just on us. It was really tough.
Nothing brings out that feeling.
And Todd talked about it. Like, he's like, yo, we can't like sag back. Like, you got to press a little bit. Like, you got to go, because they looked like they were overwhelmed in that overtime period.
Yeah, nothing brings out those feelings like the hockey playoff overtime. There's nothing like it. There's nothing like it. You pace, you don't know what to do with yourself. You barely want to look. I remember in 2010 game 6 overtime, I literally was closing my eyes at certain points when the Blackhawks entered our zone. I was terrified.
Yes.
Nothing like the playoffs. Nothing like it.
At points, you're just like, I just need one commercial break. I hate the commercial breaks, but just give me one during overtime to catch my breath.
I thought Toc was going to burn a timeout or something.
Yeah.
I thought like he's going to call a mid-period timeout. Like, that's how.
Yeah, you're right. Listen, you're like, yeah, it's enough sport.
Give me the full, Ant, We needed it.
Well, listen, we knew we had the game in the bag, guys, because VG was doing shots at New Wave.
Good luck ones, yes.
Good luck shots at
right.
New Wave.
What is that? He's insane. He's insane.
You're all welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Who was the crew?
Remember me, Toc.
Who'd you have with you?
Just regulars there. Yeah, well, Bobcat was there, of course.
Bobcat, all right.
Yeah, but then just
I've met the Bobcat.
Yeah, Bobcat's a staple. I met the Bobcat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What do you think about the Eagles? Hey, let me ask you a question. Mitkov, he played very well in that game. Toc pushed the right button, right? Like, hey, you got to sit. Here you go. You got a chance to look at the game now from upstairs. Here's your shot. And I thought he played well. He made a couple mistakes. He's one where you do hold your breath in the third period and in overtime when he's on the ice.
He's got the puck in a neutral zone sometimes. You're like,
but, I mean, that was a great pass.
Primary got the
Right.
primary assist on
It was a great, listen, it was a great pass to
beautiful
York.
pass, yeah.
Our text thread with the four of us really sums up Michkov, in my opinion. There's moments where he's going to be a defensive liability, and there's moments where he's going to pull off an incredible play that maybe wins you the game. That's him. That's who he is. Thinking back, check me on this, guys, but thinking back, isn't that the same rap that Ovechkin would always get? He would always get, he's great on the blue line, hangs out the blue line, makes a play, but odd man rushes always going the other way because of that guy. I mean, isn't that?
I think early on he was
early?
like that. Yeah, I think that's like
Early,
a tendency
but-
of the Russian players when they come over sometimes.
Yeah, I thought. Listen, I think it worked, right? What I have to turn off in my own brain is the stuff that leaks out from probably non-real media sources, but it's constantly being pushed to us that Michkov is unhappy, that other teams are looking at him, that he's, doing this, doing that. There's all kinds of BS about him. I got to turn that off because I see a guy who responds to moves like Tocchet just did.
Yeah. He could have, there's, who knows how he responds? You never know with young guys, and he came out. It was like challenge accepted.
Yes.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. And it's the way it should be. It's how you make him a better player. It's also how you coach a team, not just an individual, how you coach a team.
Hey, real quick, our big takeaway brought to us by Xfinity, of course, is tomorrow night, and the incredible two games, a game 7 and a game 1. And don't forget, you're torn between the games tomorrow. Xfinity members get the ultimate Philly special multi-view. Catch the Sixers do or die game 7 against Boston and the Flyers game 1 against Carolina, all on one screen. All your Philly teams in one place, finally made easy. All you got to do, and I have it at home, say multi-view into your Xfinity voice remote tomorrow night to catch all the action. One screen, both games, all your Philly 4-for-4 love, all in one place with Xfinity multi-view.
The question is, what announcer do you have on? Because when you do the multi-view, you only can have one announcer. So the one you highlight, it gives you the announcer of that game. So they're both on. You both see it. But the important part is who you're clicking, what announcer you're listening to. Well, early, you got the Sixers early. They got the half-hour head start.
I would go Flyers.
Yeah.
Because it's NBC. If it was legs,
Yeah.
I would go Sixers. But it's NBC.
Yeah, I like
I'm
it.
not a big
And hockey, I think you need it because of the pace. Basketball is easier to watch without.
Yeah.
You
I mean,
can see
they're
the game
decent,
more.
the NBC guys, but
It's game 7, though.
yeah. Well, fourth quarter, I'll have.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'll go back and forth with the sound.
So you say you're going to bookend it, maybe first and fourth quarter, sound Sixers.
Yeah.
That makes sense. All right, I'm with that. Yeah,
All right.
I like that plan.
Yeah.
Well, what do we talk for a puck drop tomorrow? What are we talking? Like 8:20, 8:22 probably?
Well,
In that
8:11,
range?
8:12, you know.
Yeah, so we have a buffer. We have a nice little buffer.
So 7:35 to 7:38 tip off.
Yeah.
Usually
Get the
7:38.
first quarter in.
Right?
Get the first quarter in, I think.
Yeah.
And then, halftime, you might get this.
When's the first period over? Are we in the third quarter for the first period?
No, I think halftime, with halftime, you'll probably be going in the second.
I don't want halftime and the end of the first period.
No, I
in a
know.
second.
Well, that's why they're their pest of the week. They're giving it. It's an option. It's just ridiculous. I mean,
True.
it's crazy.
What do you think about tomorrow? What do you think about this series with Brindamore and Carolina?
Well, it's funny. I dialed up the Hurricanes roster this morning. There's a couple guys I forget about, and it got me juiced up again. Nick Delorier. So he'll be back. He's going to try to muck it up with Martone, right? He's going to muck it up with Martone, maybe even Michkov. He's going to be a pest. So we got him, and then we got the ghost returning.
Gosta Spear is back.
Ghost Bear.
You still see a lot of those jerseys down at the
I
gate,
know.
man.
I mean, that guy. When that guy came to us, man, he was. I was.
Dude,
that was
the Ghost
shocking.
was that was a big deal. The Ghost.
The Ghost.
That was
went
maybe
to
maybe the
Union,
last.
right? I think he went to like Union College or something like that.
He did. Yeah, last good. That was the last good power play we had.
It was
Yes.
Ghost
He came
and
in. He
Proby.
came in with. He came in hot though.
Ghost and Provorov.
He was like
Yeah.
a point a game. That defensive pairing was.
Yeah.
They were putting points up.
Yeah.
You know, talking about players recovering from injuries. I mean, that guy. What did he do? Tear his ACL like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
And I thought he was cooked. You know,
Yeah.
when he left the Flyers. And I'll give it to him, man. He's a hell of a player.
He really is. He's a terrific player.
Yeah.
Really
I have
is.
no respect. I had no respect for the Penguins for forwards. I know their history. I have no respect for them. I have a lot of respect for the Hurricanes.
Yeah.
I think we have to respect them.
Yes.
Those 4 lines, those 4 lines come at you in waves. Waves. So it's good. I'm ready
The
for it.
problem is the neutral zone. Like, they just clamp you, man. And they're all like they're a matchup 5-on-5 team, right? Like, they're going to match you up. Like, there's no zone with them.
Yeah, we're getting the puck in. Defensively, they're going to be much better than Pittsburgh, where we were getting these odd man rushes all the time, and like that. I think it's just going to be more of a grind out. We hopefully, we get a couple power plays and can get that going, but it's not going to be the breakaway. I mean, we had 4 or 5 breakaways a game against Pittsburgh. Like, I don't.
That's right.
That's not going to happen in this series.
No. It's like funny, like, in Pittsburgh, when they were dumping the puck a few times, I was much more of a chip and chase kind of guy with them because of our speed. I don't know. For Hurricanes, I think they may just get pucks deep, and just try to bang the boards. I don't know. It's going to be really interesting, but I think it's, again, what an amazing test for our young kids. What an incredible experience.
It's funny because I asked Tocchet, like, hey, what do you like, what's your messaging? Because, everybody's going to go with the house money and, you beat Pittsburgh and everybody agrees now, right? Like, you and I were where it was house money when they're in the playoffs, right? But now that they even win a round, everybody's like, all right, you're playing Carolina, I get it. But you're in the series, you're here. You want to get messages across that, hey, we belong here and we can win this thing.
Yeah, and I think they're going to play loose. I think they're going to play a lot looser than they played in the last series.
Yeah.
I think they get it. They understand. They've lived with that pressure. They know what it's like. And listen, we're going to see them. I think we're going to see some players step up their game even another level. So I'm really excited to see the matchup tomorrow night. I really can't wait. Rod versus Toc. I love it.
Yeah.
Can they meet at center ice? I want I want a face off. I want them face to face like a boxing poster.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Tocchet versus Brendan.
Yeah, that
face
would be
to face.
Like the way
mitts up.
that's
what I want. That's what I want.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
I couldn't spend another game looking at that coach for the Penguins.
What a weasel that dude is.
Yeah, he's definitely a weasel. He's a critter.
Yeah, he's a critter. Looks like a little worm or something with glasses, like in a book I read when I was a kid. Something like
Yes.
Yeah, like a possum.
Like in a
like
book
a
I
possum.
read.
He's a possum.
Yeah.
That's a good call. He's a critter.
Yeah, he's a critter.
I was like the critter could be anything of a possum.
And a hockey coach has got to have a little grit to him. I feel like I'd ragdoll that dude. He's a little
you would definitely ragdoll him.
ragdoll that
He
twerp.
looks like a twerp.
Yeah.
Take him out.
You take him out, Danny D.
Hey.
That's all.
I'm fired up, Todd.
Yeah, man. I'm excited. Tomorrow night's gonna rock, man. This game, the Sixers. I'm it's so great to be in this position at this time of the year.
Yeah. Is this the best the building has been ever? You have the 0-1 confluence.
Okay.
Legion of Doom.
So that was Flyers and Sixers because you had AI and the whole thing. Pretty good though. This is might be right there since the Spectrum days.
Yeah, we're both rocking. Yeah. This
I'll
is
tell
the
you
first
something.
time in I think since 2014 it said that they're both playing in May.
That
Flyers.
is a crazy statistic to me. Wow,
Yeah.
it's hard to believe. What do you guys? So
So we got to take a quick TO.
Yeah.
I forgot because we're getting nuts. All right. We're going to take quick TO. We'll come right back to you, Todd. Stay tight. All right. First, we got to talk about our friends like Rita's Oh, it's time for the Gelati Sundae officially arrive. Not sell for one flavor. You can have everything. Rita's Gelati Sundae. You're getting layers of their classic Italian ice, rich, creamy, frozen custard, topping it off with whatever you're in the mood for. Full customization. Mix, match, build your own masterpiece. Every cup is different. Every combo hits. I'm telling you, once you try it, you're not going back to just one flavor again. So if you're looking for a shoes to hit Rita's, this is it. Stop by your local Rita's today. Build your Gelati Sundae exactly how you want it. And don't forget to download the Rita's app. You can find your nearest location, order ahead when you sign up. You get a free small ice, plus earn rewards all season long. Bottom line, make this the sweetest season yet with Rita's ice, custard, and happiness. Treat yourself to a scoop of happiness today. Be cool, go to Rita's. Be cool, go to Rita's. Rita.
If you're a golfer in Philly and you're not part of the Gap yet, you're leaving a ton on the table. Gap, the Golf Association of Philadelphia, is your all-access pass to the best golf in the area. Their member play days get you on the top private clubs and premier golf courses you normally can't even touch, and it's all in a relaxed, fun format. No pressure, just great golf. And when you join, you get a GIN handicap, which changes everything. It levels the playing field, tracks your game over time, and makes every round actually mean something. Plus, for a low annual cost, you unlock access to events, championships, discounted tee times in the entire Gap network. It's the hub for amateur golf in the greater Philadelphia area. Getting started is pretty easy. Just visit gapgolf.org and click join or get a handicap. You can sign up for the online USGA Gap Club for just $55 and get instant access to your membership and get a handicap, or you can host your own handicap through a local public or private golf course that offers Gap. Once you're in, you're in. Events, exclusive courses, all of it. Go to gapgolf.org and get started today. Yeah.
All right, let's hit our back in the day for our obligations.
All right, let's do it.
Brought to us by the great people at TrueMark Financial Credit Union. TrueMark Credit Union, we love Kelly Body, CEO. She's fired up. Sixered up. What do we got?
We're going back. Well, since I'm glad Danny D mentioned twerp, so we're going to go with a twerp. 1930. Hack Wilson.
Wow.
5'6". They think he had the smallest feet in Major League Baseball history. He wore a size 5.5. He went on to hit 56 home runs.
I don't see.
And drove in 191 runs.
That dude's a chode, man. He's a
He's
chode. He's a chode.
Little 5.5 size feet.
Wow.
He's a chode.
Little fire plug.
Like, why? Like, why would all these things that happened in the past? You can't come up.
Come on, dude. That's interesting. Guy had little tiny feet, hit 56 home runs.
I mean, what goes through your
Denver
head?
Mears probably like a size 8. Shoe, he had probably hit 2 home runs.
Right, but my point is, like, you got games.
His name's Hack Wilson. His name's Hack Wilson. Come on.
Like, you know, beat LA 1982. Like, do something like that.
Dude, that's too, that's like low hanging fruit. You got to go with the little tiny hack.
Not this weekend. You're going with the chode. So, my brother, what do you think? What's to put a bow on this thing? We got Terry coming up in about 30 minutes. What do you think? What's your gut? What's your feeling? How does the series go?
Well, I think it's going to be a hard series for us to win, but I think, like I'm looking at game 1 tomorrow night, and I think that, I think if we can keep it close, I'm feeling like maybe we force a little OT and we get the Hurricanes thinking we're something to take a little bit more seriously. I think we can get this series to 6 games. But I'm going to do what Toc does for this series, and I'm literally going to take it one game at a time.
All right. I like it.
OT game tomorrow night.
OT! Ow! I can't deal with another one. Thank God it's game 1. All right. What do you got? In case people are like chomping and need to get their mind away from tomorrow night, tonight, what are we watching?
Yeah, I know you don't have a lot of time for TV and film, nor do I at this time of the year, which is awesome. But we got a couple features that people are streaming that people are loving. Marty Supreme now streams on HBO Max. So for those of you who didn't catch that movie, big Academy Award nominee for Best Picture. That's great. I talked about it briefly, but the movie Christie is really good really good. And that's like number 3 on HBO Max about the boxer who had some domestic violence issues with her husband manager. Sydney Sweeney's really good in it. It's a really, really good movie. Got a new series on Apple starting. I love a psychological thriller. It's following up on the brain's the brain's demonic possession today. It's called Widow's Bay, and it stars Matthew Rhys, who is really good. He was in The Beast and Me recently, and that's an Apple series about he moves into this New England town. There's all kinds of superstitious and crazy stuff supernatural stuff happening. And then I'm going to leave you with this on TV and film, cuz I've been watching so much Flyers and Sixers and Phillies that I haven't. Let me read you quickly the list of shows I have to get to finish up. I got to watch Beef. I got to watch The Pit, The Comeback, Your Friends and Neighbors, The Boys, Hacks, Euphoria, Half Man, and I got to finish the Hulk Hogan documentary. That's how backed up my queue is.
That's you. Not that
That's
you
me.
are. That's crazy.
Can I say, Chad, Todd, I watched This is a Gardening Show, Zach Galifianakis. Loved it. Every episode's 15 minutes. They do like a different, how they do tomatoes, root vegetables. Fantastic, fun, easy show, 15-minute increments.
That's cool. I sent that off to my wife who loves gardening and loves Zach Galifianakis. So that's cool.
I mean, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
That's what you're just about popcorn.
Dude, I learned more about corn and tomatoes than, I mean, in 250
Give me
minutes.
a factoid about tomatoes.
I'll give you this about corn.
I don't want corn.
Corn is the only
I'm a tomato guy.
No, listen, corn, interesting enough,
James
is
and I like tomatoes.
self-pollinating. Like the things at the top of the corn stalk dribble down, float down, and pollinate
Cheers.
the actual
Give me,
stuff.
give me tomato.
I don't know about tomatoes. I forget.
So you spent 50. Oh, you're bragging about it. You got
Yeah, it's great.
You pulled nothing. You can't even give me anything
BG.
good about a tomato.
VG, do you have what do you have? You have like one of those city gardens? Like, what do you have?
Ugh. We're on a wait list. Pagan had me. I want to be in the local garden. It's a 5-year wait list. We're on like year 3 of the 5-year wait to get a plot of land.
I got a big
Hey,
backyard.
take
You
your
come
mother's.
come over Montgomery Ave. You got a big backyard for my mom looks at.
I try to use the car as
My buddy's
little as I can.
My buddy Vinny's father was the greatest. God rest his soul, Armando. He would have these tomatoes, Todd, like in South Philly. His daughter had a plot of land. It wasn't small for South Philly. It was in the back. And man, he would have these tomatoes and the tomato plants, and man, they were just outrageous. And he'd jar them,
Love it.
with the basil. Like, he was a great tomato man. But he had the peppers, he had everything.
Every time I go to Italy, my cousins always want to bring back seeds from.
Yeah.
They want the seeds from Italy.
You get the San Marzanos.
They want the seeds.
That's the good ones. My brother, let's go. Let's go. Flyers, Sixers, buddy.
Let's go, man. Listen, I got to thank you real quick before we sign off here. It was really fun doing the show with you and VG in the concourse. Very, very special for me to be in the concourse talking Flyers during a playoff game. It was meaningful to me.
Well,
awesome.
You're spectacular, and you deserve it. You're great at it. And get ready for game 2, because I think we'll be back.
Let's do it. Let's go Flyers. Let's go Sixers.
Yeah, let's do it, brother.
Oh, baby.
Let's go, Todd.
TV. All right, let's transition into our Love Philly. Little love to VG, because VG
Every
put
now and
together a really incredible video.
Well, I mean, you narrated. You gave me the inspiration with the narration. So
Yeah, you did a
VG's
great
talented
job.
guy,
it's a
man.
combo effort here.
I like it, brother.
He's a talented man.
This is great. Take a look. Our Love Philly intro we'll play every time into the hour. Philadelphia doesn't pretend. Philadelphia is. It's not just the title of Philly. It's a feeling. It's a heartbeat. A city that never asked for permission to be itself. That's us, right? That's our personality. Philadelphia doesn't pretend. Philadelphia is. And now in 2026, the world comes back to Philadelphia. Not just to remember, but to celebrate. The show isn't just about what's happening. It's about who we are while it's happening. Because Philadelphia isn't a backdrop. It's a character. It's the voice that tells it like it is. The guy at the end of the bar who doesn't sugarcoat a thing. It's the family that's been on the same block for generations. It's the artist, the athlete, the builder, the believer. It's the lifer, the dreamers, the grinders. It's all of us. And that's what Love Philly's about. We're going to sit with people that make this place go. The ones who built it, the ones carrying it, the ones pushing it forward. The legends who left their mark. Not just the championships, not just the headlines, but the moments in between. The way the city shows up for itself, the way it refuses to be anything other than real. And through it all, we're going to remind ourselves and show the world what Philadelphia is. It's not just a stereotype. It's not a punchline. It's a foundation. It's a force. It's a city that gave birth to a nation and never stopped building. So as the country turns 250 and the spotlight finds Philadelphia again, this is our moment to tell the story the right way. Not polished, not filtered, real, authentic, proud, because this city just doesn't rise to the occasion. It defines it. This is Love Philly. By our good friends at Wawa.
Love Wawa.
Right? Because look, you love Philly and you love Wawa. It's a part of us, right? We it's part of it. Great job, VG.
We work okay together. You know?
I'll never forget.
What'd you think of it, Dave?
That video was awesome. I love he snuck the Palestra in there. My boy VJ.
Yeah.
Great. He really encapsulates all Philadelphia. It was a good mixture of everything. I loved it. The videos, pictures. It was great. But speaking of,
I mean, what was awesome about it too is, you follow my script. Like you feel like you got, because I wrote this. Well, I wrote this a couple of weeks ago, and he cut it to the T.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, it was really
I
good.
mean, I love Philly. It's easy work for me trying to put together an homage to my
it was
city.
really good. Real quick about Wawa, I'll never forget. I went to a Hoop It Up 3-on-3 event in D.C. And I went to the lady at Total. I was like 17, 18. I was playing with a bunch of older guys. I said, "What's the closest Wawa?" And this lady looked at me like I had 10 heads. I didn't realize that it wasn't like it's only tri-state. I was in D.C.
Right.
So just if you're saying Wawa to somebody, like imagine that. They never heard of it.
Yeah, they're like, what?
Are you looking for water?
They're like, excuse me?
Like a baby asking for water.
They might, but it was
Maryland,
Washington
but not in
D.C.
the
And this
DC.
was, 20 years ago.
Oh,
Right, you're a young guy. You're looking for,
I said, where's the Wawa? She was like, excuse me? Like,
Yeah.
I never heard of that word before.
Yeah, you're like, wow. Like they're like, wow.
Get it together.
You're like, yo, how can I know?
What's going on here?
That's funny. All right. Coming up, we got Devon in about a minute or so, and we're gonna get back into kind of Game 7 mode. Yeah, I freaking hate the Celtics, dude. I just hate them. I hate them. I've always hated them. And can we play this from Joe again, Jules? This was last night. Joel was asked about. You have an opportunity because Boston has beaten us, right? And beaten us. And we haven't won since 1982 against them.
Sheesh.
All right? Long before you were alive. And here's what Joel had to say. Yeah. Because
They're pompous. That's they're pompous.
How are you guys feeling? Are you nervous?
Nah, I think we're playing with house money, man. I feel good.
We are house money. I mean, if they lose,
Look,
I don't know.
You didn't want them to make the playoffs 2 weeks, like the month ago.
Yeah, I know.
House money. That's what I'm saying. Like, look, I thought they were going to lose last night. I told Anthony, I'll hand up. I was wrong. I thought Boston was going to shoot well. This is typical of this team. They get blown out at home, big game. But the way they are defending right now and the amount of energy and the way the grit we're showing has me really hopeful.
Dude, Joe's defense. I haven't seen him move like this on defense in a while.
He's like, I mean, it's contagious, man. Like,
yeah, it is.
It's the energy of the defense, and
we had a bunch of blocks last night coming from the backside.
And we beat them in Boston twice. Like that's what I'm saying. It's not like we're just taking care of home court here.
Right.
So this is Joe. I
44
love him.
years in this historic rivalry since the Sixers last eliminated the Celtics in a playoff series. How do you view this opportunity on Saturday to try to do that?
I mean, I've been paying these guys for so long. I'm tired of losing to them. So we have a chance to accomplish, something special. I mean, they're a great team, and you look at everything they have. That's a super team. So we just got to go in there with the mindset we've had for the last, 2 games, last 2 wins, and one play at a time. Tough environment, but we've been there. We won 2 games over there. So just keep doing what we've been doing, and we're coming far.
I got a guy
Go.
just. What's my name? This is great. Tom Alexander.
All right, Tommy.
All right, Tom. Tom was so excited that he did a Sixers. Remember, you asked for a cover.
Yes.
I'll play the song.
Yes.
So he did one. So I got to send this to Jules. So I guess we can play it, right? Like, hold on, I got to make sure I get it. So
we'll be able to play that.
We'll be able to play that, right?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, there's no content ID, I don't think, on that one.
Okay. All right. So Tom was able to do it. I'm going to send this to the Jules, and then you're the music guy. I'm surprised you haven't put together one.
I can't play an instrument. If I could play a piano and pound that song out, I would, man.
Yeah?
My sister's a music teacher. Piano, violin.
Where at?
Really?
Hackett.
Well, get a group of kids to sing it for us.
Well, you give me the music. Well, we can make this happen.
Our Sixers producer Bree can play music.
She can?
She was a music major.
I mean,
yeah,
we
she's
should
awesome.
get someone to play music and the whole crew of PHLY sing it.
Yeah.
If they win, or when they win,
that
we should do that.
I'll get my sister. We'll get the kids.
Yeah.
We sing with them. We can make.
Yeah,
it
get the kids.
She's a very good pianist.
Yeah. That's
yeah.
tremendous.
Having the kids sing would be awesome.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Oh, the kids would be great.
Yeah, we just need one verse.
Yeah.
First verse
Well,
and
we all of us
chorus.
know singing it.
That would be fun.
That would be actually a great.
Yeah.
We've been supposed to get I'm waiting on the Christmas album. VG's been promising a Christmas album.
We should have did that. I wanted that. You guys.
I mean, it's tough. The 3 jobs I'm juggling is kind of tough,
Yeah.
and my own writing projects.
Like, not for nothing.
Yeah.
No, or was Devon here? Yeah, let's get Devon up here. It's time to break down what we're looking at Game 7 with our main man, Devon Givens, on the Xfinity Mobile call-in line.
Devon Givens.
NBA.
Devon Givens.
NBA.
Devon Givens.
There he is. What's
What's
going
up?
on, man?
I have no idea. That's
Brother, you know what's funny? Like, you know how we do, and like, I know your cousin, and I have my cousin, and like, we're like brothers. We live this stuff, right?
Yeah.
And I was talking to my cousin last night, and he's like, I was expecting to lose, right? I was full, like, this is what they do, right? And we had the same, like, and not only didn't they lose, but they destroyed them. Like, they were the way better team. They took their heart.
They did, man. And I go back to the first quarter. It was 23-20 Boston, and I thought there were moments in the first quarter where the Sixers should have been up themselves after one, maybe about 5-6 points after one. Joel didn't shoot well. Maxey had 8. No one else really did much of anything. And the same could be said for Boston because they were only up 3 points, and it was again a low-scoring first quarter, 23-20. But then they come out in that second quarter. Maxey goes off. I believe he had about 13 in the second quarter. He's having himself a nice second quarter there. The defensive intensity picked up. So when we talk about so many things, I heard you guys, VG and Danny, talking about just how the defense with Joel overall has elevated in the games that he has come back in, especially the last 2. Let's just say the last 2 in particular. But of how they all, the communication, the switching, the things that we've talked about has been on point. A few breakdowns. It's a 48-minute game, so you're going to have breakdowns. But for the most part, to see how they a big thing for me was how are they going to adjust from how they defend Joel Embiid after what he did with the 33, and then how they were going to start off, because I thought that was going to tell a lot of the story, but I was wrong because I'm not necessarily wrong just because they were trailing, but they did enough early on defensively where I thought they were good, but for whatever reason they couldn't hold on, and they're trailing after one. But the way that they just turned it up from Oubre's defense, George's defense, Maxey and Edgecombe on the perimeter playing well, and even though Quentin Grimes didn't score this game like he did the other one, he made sure that he was able to defend. When Peyton Pritchard came in the game, Quentin Grimes was in his jersey. You know what I mean? So I think the way that their defensive intensity, it just plays off of defense to offense, and that has really played a big part in why we're talking about a Game 7 on Saturday.
You could see how frustrated Jaylen Brown and Tatum are. I mean, just like they were pushing off on every play last night.
Yeah, and Brown was asked about the 10 offensive fouls that he has in the series, and he goes on this whole spiel about everything. But it's like, yo, man, stop. I mean, you guys push off, and
push
they
off,
actually
you
still
do.
and they get away with a lot of them too that they still did not call. But no, for them just to be in this place, man. And I started the post game show last night. I know you guys were probably checking in, but I had to give credit to Paul George, and I started off. Not even about Paul George. The whole joke about the moniker from the Nike commercial years ago, Playoff P.
Yeah.
He's been Playoff P this series. Despite the fact that I was with you, VG, and Danny, that they're not winning this series. I thought they were going to get swept. Here we are. It's May 1st. They have a game on May 2nd with a chance to advance to the second round. Well, I didn't think they had any business doing so.
No.
And Paul George is a big reason why they're doing so, and that's because the playoff P showed up. So when we look back at the season, and he's had a decent season, but that 25-game suspension, he talked about when he came back how he owed it to the fan base and his teammates and the organization to come out and play. And I think maybe 2 games towards the end of the season were the only ones that he really didn't have a good game. He came out on fire, and maybe he got a little fatigued overall just by, the offensive burden that he was carrying with Tyrese Maxey still nursing that finger and trying to get used to that splint being on his finger. Paul George was fantastic last night, and although he only had 23 points or whatever it was that he finished with last night, the 3-point shooting has been there. The two-way game has been there. Staying in front of, as you talk about frustrating Brown and Tatum, staying in front of and disrupting anything that they have, dribble combinations, that they have on the one-on-one. His team defense we always talk about he's older, but he's so smart that he knows how to cut angles off and so on and disrupt the action of what an offense is doing. He has been fantastic, man. And in that third role as that scorer, especially when VJ Edgecombe can give you 30, but he's still a rookie. So he's going to have some struggles. This guy is a seasoned vet, has been in these moments before, and he was fantastic, and it has been so for this entire series.
Yeah, getting back to the defense, what I like about what they're doing now and playing more straight up, they're not selling out as much, right? So when you're selling out and doubling, you just can't catch up to the ball. And they're playing it more straight up, and the guards are fighting through screens, and Maxey's doing a great job. Like he's really he's competing defensively.
Mm-hmm. I agree. In Game 2, I thought they missed a lot of shots. It wasn't because of our defense. Like they missed open shots. So I still wasn't in after we got that win. I was like, we won a game, but they missed like 25 open shots where no one was contesting. We were doubling, switching a lot. Now the intensity which the guys are playing up top, the perimeter players, and like how they're just chasing around these screens and they're getting over and they're just staying in front of people.
Yeah.
Paul George has been so good at staying in front of Tatum and Brown. That is when I started to bleed. The last 2 games, like the defensive effort has been great. Like they're missing shots, but now they're contested. Like it's more realistic than early on in the series where we won a game when they just missed open shots.
Right, and you're right with seeing the effort that they're over top, making sure they get over that screen, just bumping into guys. Playoffs, they allow you to be a little more physical. So, you know what? You try to set that screen. I'm going to go right through that shoulder a little bit. Not enough for a foul, but right through that shoulder to beat over. And then even when it's catered, what I've noticed a few times since they have Embiid and some of the drop a little bit, and some of the guys, they pick and choose when they want to go under, but they go fast. They get through there really
Yeah.
fast, where it doesn't allow, let's say, Derek White to get that shot off as they go under that
And
screen.
he was the only one that could shoot last night, was White.
Yeah, and so, of course, that's something to pay attention to for Game 7, since he hasn't been able to shoot all series. But the defense has been really good, and that's just from every player that's been out there. Justin Edwards with his 5 minutes, competing, rebounding. We've talked about gang rebounding, while they still had a big discrepancy in Game 5. Game 6, that was not the case, where they were neck and neck on the glass. So just a lot of good things to take away from. And this is, I mean, guys, this is really what we've talked about. We always say, if they were healthy all season long, what does this team look like? I think we're getting a really good outlook of what they may have looked like if we saw this for a good portion of the season. Now, in that December, January stretch leading into the All-Star break going into early February, before Joel Embiid missed those 2 games before the break, the one against Portland that ended the road trip, and then the New York game before the All-Star break, we saw them a lot out there, and they look really good. And this is what we've envisioned. This is what they envisioned when they brought in Paul George to be that third guy next to Maxey and Embiid. So it's good to see it. I mean,
it's just
Hey, real
it's
quick,
happening at the right time, right?
Yeah. Hey, D, do me a favor. Sit tight. We'll get back to the conversation in just a minute, but we got to take a quick TO and tell you about our friends. We got to talk about BetPark Sportsbook online casino app. Game 7, right? There it is. 7.5, VG?
Yep.
What do you think, Dan? That's too high, man.
Too high.
Right?
Way too high.
Too high.
Too high.
And Flyers, do me a favor. Give me the Flyers. I know they're plus what?
Plus 128.
I thought they were what's the name was like minus 200. No,
Yeah,
that line open minus 200.
165. They were 165. But what's the total? Too, I'm curious. It's got to be a low scoring.
I think it was 5.5.
Was 5.5?
I think I initially saw them minus 200 and 5.5 is what I think I initially saw.
Carolina
minus 200. I didn't know what the Flyers were plus.
You know what? It'd be interesting to see. Can the Flyers score? Like they clamp down?
It's 5.5.
Yeah.
And the juice is on the over.
Can the Flyers score? Be interesting, right?
Yeah, plus
Sixers
188.
And you like VJ.
I like VJ to have a big game.
Yeah. All right. Check it all out. You can bet on all those outcomes right on the BetPark Sportsbook online casino app. There's always another way to win. BetParks.com has all the details. You got to be in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Michigan, Maryland. If you have a gambling problem, please call 1-800-GAMBLER, the BetPark Sportsbook online casino app. Let's talk Xfinity, because tomorrow night presents a conundrum with 2 playoff games. Game 1, Flyers and Canes. Game 7, Sixers and Celtics. You go, oh, one starts at 7:30, the other starts at 8 o'clock. What am I going to do? Well, that's if you're Xfinity, you don't have a problem. Because Xfinity, if you're Xfinity members, you get the ultimate Philly special multi-view. Catch the Sixers do or die Game 7, the Flyers all in one screen, all your Philly 4-for-4 love in one place, finally made easy. Just say multi-view with your Xfinity voice remote tomorrow night to catch on all the action in one stream. Every team, all in one place, Xfinity multi-view. How about that? We did
I
that
can't
with
wait
the
to use it.
Phillies Eagles. Remember that night?
Mm-hmm.
Phillies Dodgers and
Yeah.
Eagles.
Yeah.
We're playing, I forget,
It was a
Thursday
fall.
night. Yeah.
It was a fall.
Yeah, the whole thing. Well, we get the same thing. Back with our man, all PHLY Sixers, Devon Givens. The third quarter, suddenly, the Sixers own. Makes sense of that, D.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I think a lot of this team, just I don't know. And yeah, man, they only gave up 14 points in the third quarter last night. And it helps that Jaylen Brown was in foul trouble last night, and some of those guys just simply couldn't score on that side anyway. But it was the Sixers defense that also was a major contributor into why they couldn't. But on the other side, as you pointed out, not losing it, you have to score more points, and they've been doing that a lot lately, which has been really surprising after us going through it for 82 games and seeing that now they figured something out. Again, it happened at the right time. So you're seeing the intensity right away out of the locker room. They scored 4 baskets right away, and guys, and there were 4 assists on those 4 baskets. So when we talk about this team doing all the right things, having the right pieces out there, the unselfish play that we saw from them last night, the extra passes, the defense turning into offense, going the other way, and just Nick Nurse is whatever he's saying now in the locker room at halftime, it's working because they've done a really nice job in this series in the third quarter. And I know they lost games 1 and 4 in the manner in which they did, but the games that they have been in, including game 3, they played much better in the third quarter. So keep it up. Just keep it up. That I think the defense, we keep talking about the defense, and that defense just helps everything out. And when you see shots fall down a certain way, and then we can't. I mean, I'm surprised we get this far, and I know you guys talked about it already, but Joel Embiid is out there, and he's playing that way. So when that helps out a lot of things when the big fella's out there defensively and obviously offensively.
Yeah,
I've been so impressed with. I guess it was Game 5. They featured it on the broadcast. There was one sequence where Joe contests the 3. Ball gets passed to the corner. He hustles down, helps out low. He gets in position for a rebound. He's falling on the floor. Like, his effort and his mobility has blown me away. I was not expecting this.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, as I listened to the clip that you guys played before I came on with you, where he was talking about, I hate losing to these guys and all. And all season we've been talking about, and I'll give Derek credit for this one on our show, where he said, I just want to see him for one playoff run healthy. And while we know he's not 100%, he had that time off about a month and some change before he came back into this series, had the appendectomy surgery and all on the 9th of April. But to see him give the effort, bust the effort the way that he is, the unselfish play that when he's double teamed last night, he's not forcing the basketball. He's making these behind the back passes that have the crowd going crazy. And just making the Quentin Grimes pass that we talk about from game number 5, where he's double teamed, he find Grimes in the wing to push that lead in the late part of the fourth quarter. He's being really unselfish right now. When they needed him to rebound, minus game 5, where he only had 4, but you got so many others getting rebound in there. He made it a point last night to hit the boards and hit the boards early, and he was able to get on the glass and secure those rebounds. So you see the Joel Embiid that we've all seen and fell in love with over the years. Of when he's that way, this is why we talk about him as an MVP candidate. And to go back to what he was saying about hating to play those guys, I guess we really can't say much. We can't ignore the fact that they are playing the Celtics in this round 1. And this team should have been much higher. The Sixers had the injuries and the suspension not had taken place the way that they did for the season, that we know they would have been a better team, much higher in the Eastern Conference standings. And playing against the Celtics now, a team that he hates and keeps losing to, that's just extra motivation and being down the way that they were, watching, sitting in the sideline for the first 3 games like he did, and having to go through all of that. So he has been fantastic, and the reason why they have a chance, of course, is because of him. Because look at, and I said this last night in one of our chatters in the show, I was talking about how he played a great complimentary game, and he kind of got upset that I said complimentary, like the things that Maxey and VJ Edgecombe weren't getting in the offense weren't because of the gravity that he has out there on the floor and the double teaming and the passing, et cetera. And I was like, after we kind of figured it out and came to a mutual agreement, it was like, no, he didn't have to score 30, is basically what I was saying. And he was assisting on those where, yes, he only had 19 and some change, 19 points and the rebounds and the assists and near triple double, but the other guys were able to get off in their way because of the double teams that he had. And it was just really good to see him playing that I don't have to save things by scoring. I can do it the other ways. And that's what I meant. And that's what you're seeing. And
I think you're right about that.
It's great, man. Yeah. It's great. It's great. And he doesn't understand the rivalry like we do, and which is why he says it's not a rivalry and all. But he hates to lose to those guys,
Yeah.
so it's a rivalry, and it'd be great to see him finally win.
Let me ask both of you guys. I want to ask both of you guys.
Mm.
What does Missoula come back and change? Like what? Because he has it. Danny D, you pointed out earlier, he's been kind of slow to make adjustments, right? Like he really hasn't tweaked much. Does he come out and do something differently? Do they attack him differently? Do they not double as much? Because look, George hurt them. He banged 5 threes last night. They were all open looks. Does he make any tweaks? Danny D, you go first.
I think it was so easy for Joel in game 5. Like it was layup drills. Like they could do nothing with them. I think they're going to double down on that and be like, you guys got to meet you. I mean, they're hoping VJ shoots 1 for 6. They probably hope, maybe they keep a closer eye and touch on Paul. But like they're going to leave Kelly and VJ and say, you guys beat us from 3. I think he might just more emphasize that a little bit more, stay a little tighter to Maxey and George, and let the other 2 guys is where you're coming from on the rotation.
Devon?
I think when we get to a game 11 between 2 teams, there's not much difference that you can show out there from 4 games in the regular season and now the 7th game in the playoff series. The chess match is there, but there's not much you can change. You pick your poison. You let Joel beat you with the 2 points that he's just going to continue to get on the low block, and an and one potentially because he's able to get these guys in foul trouble and make everyone else beat them. Or you start to sell out a little bit more on that double team and do some other things. I really don't see much that changes, honestly, in a game 11 between 2 teams that have seen so much of each other. So he didn't double very quickly all that much because Joel and it wasn't on the low block to start the game. It was a little bit later on that he started to double again and it made them pay. So I am curious to see, to your point of what Missoula does, how does Nurse and his coaching staff make any adjustments or adapt to what is happening to them on that end? Again, it's a game 11, man. Not many surprises at this point.
No. How's it go, Devon? How do you feel? What do you see tomorrow night?
So, I mean,
no, I know.
I can't sit here and lie. Yeah.
You know.
I have no idea. It's game 7 is 50-50. They have a chance, and they've been a better team the last 2 games. So obviously I give them a chance, but I've seen them in this spot before against Boston, and they've always lost.
Yeah.
So does this change?
Yeah.
And does this change? And you get ready for a new series against the Knicks in the next round. So I think it'll be a close game. That's as far as I'll go. I think it'll be a close game. Every time I say they win, they lose, and every time I say they lose, they win. So I guess I'll go with they're gonna get destroyed. Like I said,
I like it. Reverse.
Right.
Very
Reverse.
good. My brother,
Reverse.
we love you. Keep killing it. All PHLY 6s must-see TV. Thank you, buddy.
Off today. We're back tomorrow pregame at 7
Oh,
o'clock.
I know you are. I know you're ready to go tomorrow night.
Yes,
That
sir.
could be awesome. Good stuff, brother.
It'll be a
Thank
good
you.
time.
Love you, buddy.
Thank you, guys.
Here
Love
he
you
is,
guys.
the great Devon Givens.
Me and Devon played in the charity basketball game a few times together.
7:30 tomorrow night. Did you?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
You can go a little bit.
He light you up?
No.
7:30. All right, we're going to take a quick TO. We got Bundy because at 8
nice.
o'clock, Flyers Canes game 1. We need Bundy to break this series down and how to attack the impenetrable Hurricanes. He's coming up next. First, a word from our friends.
All right, folks,
So,
it's Financial Literacy
tell
Month,
me-
and I've got something that's
Yeah,
going to
Pen?
help you off the field. Teaching your kids how to handle money, so important. And if you're a TrueMark Credit Union member, you've got a fantastic opportunity to help your kids and teens learn to earn, save, and spend wisely with a free Greenlight account. Now, Greenlight isn't just any app. It's a game changer for your kids, whether they're setting savings goals, learning how to track their spending, or even getting their allowance. It's all right there at their fingertips. And get this, each kid gets their own debit card. That's right. They can make their own purchases, Learn how to budget and build real-world money skills while you stay in control from your phone. You get peace of mind. They get the chance to make smart, responsible choices with their money. So if you're looking for a way to teach your kids some financial plays this financial literacy month, we can't recommend this enough. It's like training for life's biggest game. So head over to TrueMark.com Greenlight, get all the details and sign up today, and don't miss a chance to set your kids up for financial success. TrueMark Credit Union is federally insured by the NCUA and is an equal opportunity lender, NMLS 404938. If you're a golfer in Philly and you're not part of the GAP yet, you're leaving a ton on the table. GAP, the Golf Association of Philadelphia, is your all-access pass to the best golf in the area. Their member play days get you on the top private clubs and premier golf courses you normally can't even touch, and it's all in a relaxed, fun format. No pressure, just great golf. And when you join, you get a GIN handicap, which changes everything. It levels the playing field, tracks your game over time, and makes every round actually mean something. Plus, for a low annual cost, you unlock access to events, championships, discounted tee times in the entire GAP network. It's the hub for amateur golf in the greater Philadelphia area. Getting started is pretty easy. Just visit gapgolf.org and click join or get a handicap. You can sign up for the online USGA GAP Club for just $55 and get instant access to your membership and get a handicap, or you can host your own handicap through a local public or private golf course that offers GAP. Once you're in, you're in. Events, exclusive courses, all of it. Go to gapgolf.org and get started today.
All right. Let's go to Bundy. Game 1. Flyers, Canes. Wow. Good morning, Bundy.
Good morning, guys. How you doing?
So we all woke up to, hey, we got a game tomorrow night. How crazy. I was talking to Toc earlier. He found out 11:40 last night.
Yeah, I was actually texting with Toc last night during the Anaheim-Edmonton game. It was about 10:15, and I actually threw that out at him. I said, if both these Western Conference teams win tonight, I heard the Flyers are playing Saturday night. And he said, yeah, that sounds about right to me, bud. And so that was, the NHL historically, guys, from what I can remember, has never really started a series, or they don't like to do it before every other series is complete. But because there was no Game 7s on deck for tomorrow night, they elected, ABC and the networks wanted to get a game on. So it's Flyers, Canes, 8 p.m. on ABC Saturday night, right up against the Sixers, the same time.
Isn't that wild?
It's so frustrating.
Isn't that wild? It's wild. I just go like, I guess they wanted. I know they want ABC wants the Philly market, but geez. Like, how do you tell a team? Like, players aren't waking up. Like, they don't know. They're going to bed. They don't think they're waking up and to know that there's a game now. And you got to travel to Carolina. That's a lot.
Yeah, you got to get up in the morning and put your stuff together for the road trip because you got to be prepared to leave. They probably leaving at about 2:30 today to head down to Raleigh. And it's a quick turnaround, and especially when you didn't really know your schedule. So, that's all part of the mental part of playoffs, being ready to play no matter what the excuses or whatever the schedule allows. So it's up to the Flyers to keep that foot on the gas with the momentum and try to bring that into Carolina for game 1.
All right, before we get to Carolina, let's relive Pittsburgh game 6 because it was just incredible. It was just an awesome game, and then it got scary, right? Like, Vladar was special.
Yeah. Yeah, he was unbelievable in that game. I mean, easily the first star stood back and kicked out all 42 shots thrown his way in that game in a shutout performance, an epic performance in Flyers history of playoff games. So, he's making his mark, guys, on this series, the way he's playing. 2 shutouts in that series. He had about a 9, I think I saw like a 937 save percentage and a 1.67 goals against average, something like that. So he really shined bright in the first round, was the Flyers MVP in the regular season, and was certainly the Flyers MVP in round 1 against Pittsburgh.
So what did you make of overtime? Because overtime, Pittsburgh dominates. Flyers a little tentative. In fact, Toc was like, we sat back too much. And then, before we were able to kind of break through and the elation started. But what did you make about the young group and how they navigated the whole game 7, the whole game 6, and this situation of being up 3-0, losing 2 games against a veteran Pittsburgh team, and then going to overtime scoreless. How'd you think they navigated that?
I thought they did pretty well, all things considered. They relied on their goaltender a lot, which is okay. I'll never apologize for great goaltending, but I think the one thing they did is you said, they kind of bided their time a little bit. They bent, they really, really bent, but they didn't break. And that's a good sign of a young upcoming team that's able to get those experience in those kind of games to you learn valuable lessons playing in a game like that. And I think the Flyers certainly did. But there was a lot of angst in the building, Anthony, for sure. You could tell the fans were on the edge of their seats. There was a lot of nerves. I had a lady that was standing next to me up on the balcony, and I felt so bad for her. I thought she was going to have a coronary attack. It was so bad. She was so in such panic mode. But you know what? They ended up getting it done. The building just erupted as soon as that Cam York goal went in, and that was like a throwback from the past. It was great to see the building alive and well. It was like old times again.
Yeah, it really was. How'd you think Michkov did? Coming after getting benched and then coming back and playing a strong game.
Yeah, and that's part of the lesson of being, when you lose your spot in the lineup for a night, to go up and watch and to see what's going on and stuff. I thought he responded well. I don't think it was a perfect game for him by any stretch. I still think there's defensive lapses in the D zone that he can be better at, and he will. But he got the assist, the primary assist on Cam York's overtime goal. Made a nice play to get that puck across on his backhand across the blue line to York and give him a chance to get that shot off. I thought he certainly took the lesson at heart. And I thought he played a much, much better game in Game 6.
How about what does Martone, Bump, like the young kids, take from this Pittsburgh series now against a Carolina team that's very good and very buttoned up?
Yeah, getting that experience, Martone getting those games at the end of the year, Bump getting in the playoff series late, he really shined through. I thought played some great hockey for the Flyers. But I think anytime you take an experience like that where you had a 3-0 lead, you gave up 2 games, Game 6 got really hairy, it could have gone either way. You could have easily been going back to Pittsburgh for a Game 7 tomorrow night, and I don't think anybody wanted to see that happen, especially when you have a 3-0 lead in the series. So, no, I think they take valuable lessons from that, Anthony. I think that the learning experience that they got, the experience they got in playing those games, being able to close out a game, those are big-time lessons for young guys to have, and I think it's only going to help their value in round 2 against Carolina, at least shaking off what they thought was going to be, the fear of playing in the playoffs for the first time. What's the noise like? What's the pressure like? They got that under their belt finally. They can settle in a little bit in the second series.
So what happens? So give us a good scouting report on Carolina and because they are really good and they really control. They're a man on you. So give us kind of what to expect from Carolina.
Carolina doesn't have any weakness. I think the one thing, if you look at the Flyers in this series, the advantage they have is the goaltender, I think. I know Freddie Anderson for Carolina played a brilliant first-round series against Ottawa. They never trailed in that series for 1 second, and he did the job beautifully. But I think advantage Flyers in goal. What Carolina does so well, they're extremely experienced. They have a lot of speed. They love puck possession. That's what they're known for around the league. That's what they've been known for, this core under Rod Brindamore for several years now. They hang on to the puck. They make you try to take it away from them in the D zone, but they have some big bodies that can play well. They have some smaller players that play with a ton of skill and heart, and they make it very difficult. They come in waves. It's almost like when they're on their game, they look like they have a man attack, like an extra man attacker going on. Like it almost looks like a power play at times, the way that they play their game.
Well, with Svechnikov and Aho get cooking, they're scary.
They are, and those are the skill guys I was talking about, that lineup. And they have some other guys that do a lot of grind work too, like Eric Stahl, Jordan Martinook, guys that really, really are not afraid to play defense and are important penalty killers. Their defense are good. They got Jacob Slavin, Chatsworth back there. They have a good. They're just a solid all around team. And they're going to be a tough out. There's no doubt about it. But I think what the Flyers I like is the opportunity for them to take their momentum from that big win against Pitt in Game 6 and try to bring that into rally in Game 1 and try to get out of there with a win.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead.
No, I mean, I just don't. I don't know how you attack them. When I watch the Hurricanes play, they're just so smothering and stifling. Do you see this being a super low scoring series?
Yeah, it could be, guys. It could be for sure. I think there'll be some games like that allow for it to be perhaps a little bit more low scoring. But, again, I think a lot of it is how Philadelphia is going to attack the middle of the ice on Carolina. They have got to find a way to get in between the hash marks and make life miserable on Freddie Anderson. That's their bread and butter, I think, in this series is how do they turn that crease, doing it in a clean way without taking penalties, turning that into a mosh pit and making life miserable for Carolina's goaltender and their defense to defend in that kind of fashion. So that's, I think, what Philadelphia has to do. They have to have that net front attack mode and really go after them. But you don't want to make east-west plays against Carolina. You want to stay in a north-south type of direction. East-south gets turned over, and then they go the other way, and they play that puck possession game that they're so good at, and they're extremely good on the rush as well.
We saw periods of time where the Flyers, they struggled to clear the puck out of their zone against Pittsburgh as the series went on. Do you expect to see that similar things happen with this series?
Yeah, I mean, Carolina's going to want to try to ham the Flyers in. They're going to want to try to keep them tired. I thought Philadelphia played a much better first 3 games of the series against Pittsburgh. I don't think they played poorly in games 4, 5, or 6. I just don't think they had the jam that they had in the first 3 games of that series. So that'll be something to take a look at and to keep an eye on in this series, no doubt, as it moves along.
Yeah, I mean, a couple guys. Risto got caught on the ice for like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Couple shifts. Like, man, it's rough sometimes. You got to. That's gonna be something to watch.
What's that like, Bundy? I mean, you were probably caught out on how exhausted are you after that shift?
Yeah, you feel like everything's gonna fall. Like your stick's gonna fall out of your hands. You feel like your gloves are gonna come off. It's just it's a brutal feeling when you're so exhausted on the ice, you can't get off, and that's where you kind of fall into a stationary position, and that's where you see the other team move the puck around the perimeter, making plays into the middle. Yeah, it's important to get quick shifts and try to get off the ice efficiently as you can without taking an icing, because you stay on the ice with the icing call if you get jammed out on the ice. So. Yeah, I mean, I think the Flyers can probably do a better job of that, but getting fresh bodies and staying fresh throughout this series is going to be key without having tired defenders on the ice in the D zone.
Yeah, I worry about the pressure on our defensemen, right? Like, obviously, Risto's been great, but like that second and third, level of defense, like, how are they going to do with the pressure, right? That's going to be a huge for us. If they can handle the pressure well and not make big turnovers, I think this will be key for us. But like, I think that's part of a series that's going to make or break, just because they're relentless. Carolina will
I know.
They're going to press you.
Yeah. Hey, Bundy, give me maybe 1 or 2 Flyers that you think could play a huge role in this for us.
Yeah, there's been a lot of guys. I mean, they had a ton of first-time goal scorers.
4 goals.
Yeah, that's unbelievably good balance when you look at it. But I really think it's not so much more about who could step up this series, but who needs to be better. Travis Konechny has to be a better hockey player for the Flyers. There's no doubt about it. He looks like he's gripping his stick a little bit too tight, and the pucks are just not going. I know he had 1 goal last series to bring the game back to 3-2 when they were trailing 3-1. But to me, he's one of the highest paid players on the team. He's one of the guys that they look to. He has to have a much, much better series than he did against Pittsburgh. And I would say probably another guy, just because he skates under the radar a little bit, had a good start to the series, looked like a 19-year-old at times in the last 3 games, but I think Porter Martone could be another X factor in this series as well. Getting to the front of that net, as we talked about, turning that into a mosh pit. That seems to be an area that he flourishes in. And I think he's a guy that's going to have to score goals for the Flyers if they want to try to win this series in the second round.
Yeah, like he was so mad at himself because he had that goal, right? He just couldn't get enough lift on the rebound. And he was like, you could see him at the bench, and he had the head down, and he was frustrated.
Yeah, but you know what? That's a good thing to see. A young 19-year-old kid frustrated by missing a backhander to send the series to the next one. And fortunately for the Flyers, they got the win out of it anyway. But I really feel like he's an impactful player that should make a dent on the next series for sure.
Yeah, you're right, brother. What's your schedule?
Yeah, I got a busy day tomorrow, so I got a pregame radio tomorrow. We'll start at 7:00 on 97.5 The Fanatic. Still doing Snow the goalie through the playoffs.
Yeah.
We did our show last night, but no, just doing the rounds when needed and getting ready to get on the bandwagon tomorrow night at 7:00 to get everybody teed up for Flyers Canes game 1.
Let's go, buddy. Let's go,
Let's go,
buddy.
guys. Let's
Shock
go.
the world. Let's keep it going.
Yeah, why not? Why not? And like that's one thing in this series. Why not us? I mean, I know it's going to be a difficult series, but why not us? We're here. We're in the situation. Anything can happen in the playoffs.
I'm with you, man. I was saying that today.
You might have to talk to Todd to get that on the shirt.
Yeah.
Why not us?
Yeah,
That's a
I
good
like
shirt.
it.
Yeah, I like
The
it.
shirt.
Yeah.
I like the shirt thing going. Believe.
Yeah, I love it.
And,
Night.
I love that stuff.
Puck.
Good stuff, brother. Thank you, Bundy. You rule, buddy.
Thanks, guys. Have a great weekend, everybody. Go Flyers.
Go
Go
Flyers,
Flyers, baby.
Bundy. Love it.
So
Love it.
I just found. We got to take an ad break.
Yes.
All right. I just found a video of Michkov's ex-agent discussing the benching and Michkov's mentality and whether it works or whether he thinks it works or not.
Wow.
Oh, that's
Ex-agent, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'll
Be curious to see.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? It's because Bundy was talking about texting with Toc. Toc's a Bud guy.
B-U-D?
Yeah.
I like Bud guys.
Heavy?
Yeah.
Bud heavy?
Yeah, he'll go, yeah, Bud. They good to see you, Bud. I think we're going, Bud. Thanks, Bud.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bud.
Oh, he's a buddy. Yeah.
Buddy.
But no, it's always Bud, though. Not a Buddy. He's more of a Bud.
I give out Bud to students because I don't know other
Hey,
names.
Bud. Yeah,
I drop Bud.
Well, that could be a cuz
Yeah.
or a brother.
What's up, Bud? Yeah, I give them out.
The Bud's good.
It's not my go-to, but it's in the arsenal for sure.
What's your go-to?
I mean, there's just so many kids. It's tough. I try to switch it up, but
My man, you doing my man?
what's up, my guy? How we doing, buddy?
My guy.
I'm a buddy with the kids. I'm like, yo, what's up, buddy?
What's up, bud? How we doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Bud's a good, he's a Bud guy.
Yeah, all right. I can get behind that.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's take a quick TO. Come right back. A lot of fun. Love Philly. Let's talk about the Bet Parks. Let's go to Parks Casino. Here we go, boys. Parks Casino and all the great acts at Parks Casino where you can't beat them. Oh, yeah. How about Steven Adler? You love
GNR. So Steven Adler, drummer GNR.
Like, are you kidding me? Like, they have such great acts.
Ice is sold out. If you snoozed on it, you're out of luck. Sold out.
Really?
Yeah, I'm looking now.
Get out of here. Well, they have the comedian Michael Carbonaro at Parks Casino. Comedian Ben Bank is coming to Parks Casino. You got the Wallflowers. You got Brantley Gilbert. You got Yacht Rock Ambrosia.
They got Fits in the Tantrums.
All right. How about it? The Dice Man.
Yeah, George Thorogood and the Delaware Destroyers.
It's all there. ParksCasino.com to buy tickets for all the shows. And don't forget, you stay at the Parks View Hotel right across the street. Got to be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Let's talk about Ace Hardware Home Services. They're so important this time of year. Heat and humidity sneaking in. The AC might not be cranking like it should. And the temperatures are changing. It's getting warmer, so don't worry. If you got issues, Ace Hardware Home Services, they got you covered. From AC repairs to water heaters, plumbing, electrical, they're trusted pros that bring the same helpful service from the Ace stores right to your home, right to your front door, from Philly to the Jersey Shore. And it's important. They got the right people. They bring the right tools, the right know-how. They got everything you need. So whether it's a quick fix or a big summer project, they've got all the tools. They've got the know-how. Then the people to get the job done right. You see their trucks all around town. All your neighbors are using them. Ace Hardware Home Services, they're bringing the helpful to your home. It's that helpful you love from the store right to your home. So visit acehardwarehomeservices.com today to get started on your next home repair project.
All right, welcome back. Oof. Now, what did you have?
The former agent,
Yes.
Sergei Fedotov, was on a podcast talking about the current Michkov situation and benching.
Матвей Мичков, сегодня вернувшись в состав, выдал передачу а-ля Федоров 2008.
Кстати,
И
согласен.
сохранив шайбу на синей линии благодаря этим корабликам. Это, знаете, это можно так прям сузить.
I can't hear it here. We're doing a live show. I saw the subtitles. Matvei Michkov coming back into the lineup today, pulled off a pass straight out of Fedorov's 2008 playbook. Then he held the puck at the blue line using that Mohawk step saw slide guide. You could literally focus just on that and forget everything else, he said. But he was a huge reason they got the series-winning goal. He had a really solid game overall. They said, after those little issues of just what happened recently, they asked him, and the agent says, that was all noise. They talk about him supposedly missing a plane. He said, that's bullcrap. Never happened. You know, Tocchet may have played the role of a good sports psychologist right there, he says. That's it. Did it motivate him? Yes. Like, let's go, he says. And I know that kind of thing actually works on Matvey.
All right.
Like, he'll grumble about it. Okay, let's do it then. And that's just who he is. You have to understand how to manage him from a psychological standpoint.
Need to get his hands
Because
smacked
in
at
that
him.
sense, he's a Rubik's Cube. You have no damn clue when you need to say something to him and when you shouldn't say anything because you'll annoy him.
All right,
I
maybe
dealt with
Tocc's
that
got
all
him.
the time working with him as his agent.
Maybe Tocc's got him.
So, yeah, there was somebody putting out this weird.
Yeah, he wasn't going to resign. He wants to demand trade.
Yeah, that was horrible. It was one of these trolls online created some kind of and reported that he missed a plane, all this other and none of it was true.
Yeah,
it's terrible.
It was all nonsense. But that's what he was referring.
Yeah,
referencing.
I didn't know what he was referring to, but he says that he's playing good sports psychologist, and that stuff works on Michkov. Mm-hmm.
He's doing his best Joel Fish impression.
Oh, sports psychologist.
That's my guy, Joel Fish.
Yeah,
I've hired him at every school I've been at.
To work with kids, or
He works with kids. I got him on retainer in case anything pops off.
Are you serious?
I swear to God.
Because I need him.
We'll bring him over. Joel Fish is the
You're
best.
gonna
man.
brainwash you play football, not rowing.
Nah. Dr. Fish is the best of
Say
them.
that on the air, please. Sorry. I'm already in trouble.
You love football. Football.
Yeah, Joel's the man now. Great guy. Shout out Dr. Joel Fish.
I need the other one too. The other one. Oh God, I screamed at him last night.
What about
practice?
Oh,
talking about practice?
That's what he's saying.
He's like, I'm not pitching. My mechanics. I go, there's a drill. Like when he does the drill, he's having trouble with his pitching mechanics. So I shelved him. Right? I'm like, listen, you'll be fine because his mechanics are still quarterback.
Yeah, it's
right?
football.
So I go, dude, just whatever. But there's a good drill that my buddy came up with it for him where in one motion, he drops the ball, picks it up in one motion, and throws it without thinking, right? Like, it just gets your muscle memory going. So he's like, well, why? I go, are you paying attention? Like, you got to do it. Well, why? I'm not pitching. I go, well, dude, the point is you do the work. You're 13. You just turned 13 years old. It doesn't matter. Like, you may start pitching at 17. Who knows?
Yeah.
Like, you could pitch either next month or in 3 years. If you put the work in, it may work. You got a cannon. He's throwing me passes yesterday. My hands are still hurting.
Anthony had to get him to start doing routes because he was tired of chasing the passes. He said he's throwing bombs. He sent me a video. He's dropping them in the bucket.
He's throwing 50 yards. I'm like,
oh, man.
I'm like, all right, I got to stop.
We're working on receiver stuff now, he said. He had to switch him up.
I was like, I'm out of breath. I'm like, I gotta get in shape. They're out lifting me. They're out running me. I'm like a friggin' mess. And then watching these games, staying up all night doesn't help. What do we got, boys? Predictions. Let's go. Let's start with Game 7. How do you see it, Danny D?
I think I had zero expectations of a win coming in this series. I'm on the other side now. I think just the way the last two games went and the intensity. Now, this has happened to us before, but we've been in the driver's seat most of the times. This is a new role for us with the Celtics. We're the team
we've never had this.
Never had this. So I'm hoping some good juju, and I think I don't want to say it because I thought they were going to lose last night. So maybe they're going to lose. I don't know. I'm trying to be superstitious a little bit here, but
yeah.
I mean, look, they're definitely live.
Underdog.
They're live. They're live. We got a shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, VG, you've been on this team. You called the first win after the 32-point loss.
Mm-hmm.
Inexplicably, you were right.
Just a hunch. I think I think they're in their heads now, man. Pressure's all on Boston.
Yes.
They got to go home.
Yes.
And they're living and dying by the three. That's a pressure cooker.
Yeah, when you
And-
got to shoot with pressure.
And the way they're playing, the Sixers, they're playing with confidence. They're feeling it right
Yes.
now.
Yeah, I'm
so
with it. Yeah.
I think it's a little slanted
When
right
you're-
now
when
towards the
you're- when you're
Sixers.
trying to bang threes and you're feeling it.
Yeah.
Like in your head, you're thinking about it.
Yeah.
What's the parlay Saturday? The 3-teamer. If we go all homers. With Phillies odds ain't out yet, but probably a nice one.
Phillies.
How about no one's
Sixers,
lost since they
Flyers.
kicked Hopper out
I
of
know.
town?
Yeah.
If you put a Sixers Flyers parlay, that's got to be huge, big numbers, right? Because
180 and probably 240. I would say, yeah, probably getting 8-9 to 1.
Let's see. We get to it pretty quick. Where's the
Here
Sixers?
we got it.
at?
Let's see VG cook it up on the Bet Parks app, baby.
And we're doing Phillies. I don't have Philly. I don't have Philly Saturday yet.
Yeah.
Well, let's just say it'd probably be about the same with the Marlins.
Yes.
Plus 875.
there you go.
All right.
I thought it'd be a little higher.
I thought so too.
Well, if you go money, are we going money
Yeah,
line?
we're talking money line.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, come
Oh,
on. Man.
That's
what
what
we were doing.
I got the Sixers with the points. I got the Sixers with the points.
Come on, man. We ain't about covers
It's
here.
money
All right, now we're at 16 to 1.
All right, that's it.
All right.
Now it's feeling better.
All right.
There you go.
Yes.
I like it.
Might throw a little sprinkle on that.
Yes.
Game one, what do you think? Game one's the game you steal.
Yeah, I look, man, and they're the little layoff. I don't like layoffs in playoff sports. I don't believe in it.
Yes.
I think it's hard to rev it
Flyers
back
get right
up.
back at it.
Yeah. I mean, look, we need TK. We need Tibbet to show up.
Yeah.
That dude's been. He started hot.
Oh, TK's been horrible.
TK's been bad, and Forrester's been MIA.
Yeah.
The fourth line's been great. Like our guys that we're
And the
expecting.
kids, Bump was good.
Yeah, Bump, Martone, they're there, but like the guys I expect to be leading us need to wake up. So if they get going, I think we can steal one.
Overtime, all 4 games. Hurricanes have been off for a little bit. I think the kids are going to have some juice.
Yeah.
I believe in Tocchet.
Oh,
All right.
top
I believe in
over
Tocchet.
Brittany.
Yeah.
That's right. All right.
Hey, before we do get out of here, I just want to say, because of that intro we did, people were giving us lots of comments and like us. No AI at all. And I want to give props because there are artists out there who do things like the music is by a guy, Alex Best. Some of the photos by Bruce Merling and Pierre 9x6, Tay Wilkins. People put their stuff out there free for use, and respect that. And
awesome.
Shout out to the artists that do that.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
No AI involved
No AI in that at all.
between the video and the writing.
Yep.
There we go. Love it.
All right. Love Philly.
Love Philly. Love Philly.
Jules rules. Jules. Great job, Jules.
Julia.
Love ya. Do we want to play the song on the way out?
What do you think?
Oh, we have the
Should
song.
Or should we wait? Let's wait.
So what?
Till Monday?
No. We got to lead into a game 7 with it.
Yeah.
You don't think?
I don't know. I'm
What are you
worried
guys
about.
thinking?
I'm just worried about like it could be like.
Oh, now I'm worried too. Oh,
It
no.
could be like.
Man, you guys are all scared.
Well, I mean, Monday when it like I would like have to
show.
start the show.
Yeah.
Right.
I like it. Let's do it. Let's hold it off.
Yeah, I think it's right.
Joe Rocket says play the song, Jules.
Does he?
He does.
Clap your hands. Clap your hands, everybody. Philadelphia, 76ers. Stomp your feet, everybody.
Who is this?
Philadelphia, 76ers.
Ooh.
Oh, he's.
Oh, yeah.
How about this?
Breaking it down.
Let's go. All right,
That's-
let's go. Come on. Come on.
Tom Alexander.
Let's go, Tommy.
Tom Alexander was excited, fired up,
Yeah.
and you asked for a cover, so Tommy
Yeah.
gave the
Let's go,
cover.
Tommy.
Great
Nice
job,
work,
Tom.
Tommy.
I think we might have to recruit Tommy in as our piano player.
We might have
Yes.
to.
Maybe we gotta talk to him about that.
Great stuff. Everybody, listen. Enjoy it. Let's go, Flyers. Let's go, Sixers. Let's
Go.
Philly.
Let's go, baby.
We all silly like the mayor.